Hello! I brewed my first light roast coffee ever, and it's a bean that's from Japan, and it's supposed to have like a bunch of like berry flavors, and then at the end it's supposed to finish off as like a, I don't remember what type of cookie, but it's supposed to be like a crumble cookie type thing. It actually tastes pretty good. It's definitely different from what I've normally had, being like dark roasts, so very, very good. I'm really enjoying it. I tried it both with creamer and without creamer. I think I prefer it with, because it kind of balances a little bit more, but I tried the mode coffee earlier, just a sip or two of that without creamer, and that was so good. Pancake, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. What's going on, everyone? I tried the mode coffee. It starts off with a very like, I do want to try grinding it a little bit coarser, but it starts off with a bit of an orange note. And then I found it went into dark chocolate, or like a chocolatey taste at the end, which I thought was really awesome. Very interesting. Tactile or linear coffee? Clicky. Hyped as balls for the mode Envoy? Yes. So today's two-part stream. All right. We're doing the Angry Miao keyboard, which I'm equally as stoked about, which I couldn't talk about for this entire time. I did already open this up. The only thing I did not do is update the firmware, which I'm not going to do tonight. Gundam, thank you so much for the tier 1. And then we're also going to do the mode Envoy, which I'll let you guys pick which one we build tonight, but we are going to be using the Obsidian switches. So we will be doing both. It's going to be a longer stream tonight, so saddle in. I also have a funny story to tell you guys from the post office. The Envoy. What do I call it? The Envoy? Zeph!
Getting harder to catch your streams because of work. But glad to be able to catch this one.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Time.
I wish it was a mashed potato story. It's not, though. God, this is actually really good. I actually kind of like this light roast stuff. Hi, I'm here. Hi, Frank. Zepto, I appreciate you being here, though, man. Post office stories. Beer back making some popcorn. All right, you guys want to hear the story now, or do you guys want to hear it in a bit? Your forearms? Frank, don't make me smile like that. How do you drink coffee so late? When I was younger, I had no issue drinking coffee late. None. Still to this day, like, it doesn't really hit me. The only thing that really screws me up is energy drinks late at night. They give me nightmares if I drink them too late. Please pick camera on the AM65. I mean, I want to take a look at it too. Like, I haven't looked at it in depth, but the box is pretty cool. Top secret. Hey, I'm lucky to be here today. Got hit by a car yesterday? Pancake, are you okay? How serious was it? I can't even drink caffeinated soda in the evenings anymore. Is it the sugar that hits, Mandy? Damn, top secret. I don't know why they put top secret if I wasn't allowed to open this up before a certain date. This part of the stream where we look at the Angry Meow stuff is paid for, just so you guys know. It's not going to affect the way I think of it or anything like that, but they did want me to take a look at it on stream today. T-John, thank you so much. I appreciate the tier 1 to the community, dude. I also got hit by a car on Sunday. Huh? Guys, what's going on? You guys all getting hit by cars? I turned into a waffle yesterday. I'm good, bro. Guys, please be fucking safe. Why are we getting hit by cars, guys?
Hello, chat and
B&D.
Alex.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate you guys. They'll give you guys some spins if you guys want them. I don't know if you guys can really even see it that well, but it's in the top corner over there. I really want to see what that trackpad thing does. Yeah, and I don't know if... Here's my thing. Here's what I haven't tested with this. Because I didn't think to look at if it coordinated with the Mac computer very well. I haven't tried it. I did open it up and I did plug it into the Windows computer, but I haven't actually done anything with the Mac. So I don't know if it's actually going to work too well with this, but I still want to take a look at it. It looks like a cool board. There's a lot to go through with this thing. It's kind of unique. So again, we'll do both. It's going to be like an hour, hour and a half with this, and then hopefully the mode Envoy we can pick. Mode Envoy's right here. So I'll let you guys pick which ones we do. I have two, being the polycarbonate one and the Mirage Blue. Alex, I want you. Oh, key, bro. I love you, mate. Merc, thank you, dude. I think everyone's gonna pick polycarbonate, man. I honestly don't know why I even gave anyone the choice tonight, because I know everyone's gonna pick that one. Potato, bro, I love you. Just so everyone understands in chat, even though they call me the potato hater, I actually love you, dude. Thank you so much for being here. So it's gonna be a fun stream. First of all, I'll tell you guys what happened at the post office today. All right. First of all, so I need to deliver some mail, right? I need to get Mr. Big Mike his switches and also one of the prize winners for the Sonnet. So I'm like carrying this 10-pound Sonnet and a big bag of like 600 switches to the post office. I get there, I walk in, there's an old guy arguing with the lady about how he wants to mail something. And he starts off the conversation like this. He's like, I want to mail this. It's to my friend Lydia. The lady's like, because I walked in mid-conversation, by the way. The lady's like, okay, do you know where Lydia lives? She's like, I need like a postal at the very least. He's like, she's in Italy. The lady's like, okay, where in Italy? Do you have a postal code? He's like, why would I know that? I just want to get it to Lydia. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I've seen this before. This is not a new situation. And then she's like, okay, well, I need a postal code. And then he goes, all right, I'll get you a postal code. I can probably remember it. They're arguing. He's like, but why would I know the postal code coming here? And then they start the second part of this conversation, which is, it's a long story, guys. He's like, all right, actually, I'm going to turn off the sad music for this until it gets really sad, because there's a two-parter to this. He then goes, okay, I have the I'm going to remember the postal code, I'll write it down. And then she goes, okay, you also asked me about a return address. In case this doesn't get sent, I'm going to need your address and postal code too. The guy goes, why can't you just use your postal code? And then the girl's just like, listen, we have to use yours. We can't put the post office. And he's like, I don't really want to use mine. And they're just arguing, man. And then basically he caves and goes, fine, I'll put mine. He's like, okay, she's like, okay, you want to send this to Italy. You don't remember the address. You can't write it down right now. Give me like 2 seconds to figure this out and let me get you a base charge. And then I'll get you on your way and we can write down the address manually on this like tiny little thing that you're sending. He's still yelling at her. And she's like, sir, shh, just let me do my job. And I'm like, damn, I've never seen anyone get shushed before. So she's doing that, charges him $23. I don't know if he did this out of spite, by the way. She's like 23 something, whatever it was. Then the guy goes, okay, let me get my coins. I'm thinking, bro, I just want to drop this shit off. Like, and this guy pulls out coins, dude, pays in coins. So then these blank pieces of paper, these adhesives come out. She's like, okay, write down the address and the return address, and then we're going to put this on the letter mail, and then I'll help you, like, send it out. And the guy's like, are you actually going to help me? Like, I need help doing this. Like, I don't know what I'm paying for. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just trying to get this to Lydia. And she's like, I understand that. And she's being patient, too. She's like, I understand that, but I need you to write down the address. The guy goes, fine. He throws a fit. He's like, fine, grabs the things and goes, she's like, I'm not trying to scam you. I just need you to write down an address. He walks off to the back, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to drop my shit off, pick up a few things, and leave. Be here 4 minutes max, dude. 2 minutes into me doing stuff, he comes back, and he's like, all right, I'm done. And she's like, I'm helping him right now. This is where it gets fucking pathetic. He's just like, I was here first. I'm not saying anything. I'm in the back like, he's like, I was here first. He's like, I just want my mail. And then she's like, sir, I'm helping him. He then looks at me and proceeds to speak in Italian, not knowing that I know how to speak Italian as well, to a certain degree. He then goes, ma fangulo che pazzo, which means like, go fuck yourself, you're crazy, to me. And I looked at him and I said, Signora, I'm not crazy. Don't tell me to go fuck myself. And he's like, you speak Italian? I was like, not well, but yes, I can a little bit. And then he got all red and was so embarrassed. That's the thing about Italian guys, though. When old Italian guys realize that you're also Italian, he's like, suddenly they try to be friends. It's really weird, man. Who's Lydia? I don't know. It ends up that he just didn't want to, like, I don't know, he's just arguing with her for no reason. But then he felt so embarrassed. The lady behind the counter was fucking dying of laughter as well. And then I'm just like, all right, man, listen, I just told him to calm down. I'm just like, just relax. I'm just gonna grab my stuff and leave now. And then I did. Dude, I did not like that. No, this is just a Canada Post. It's not me. Alex canceling me. Hi, Wilba. How are you doing today? I've always, low-key, I've always kind of wanted to do this with a tiny bit of Italian that I knew. Because I've always kind of wanted my old Italian guy to get mad at me for some reason, and I can be like, I also speak Italian a little tiny bit. 3-4 words. Like the bad words, you know? And it finally happened. My dream come true. Karan wants a compliment. Karan, do you want the Chozo poem? I wrote it. Do you want the Chozo poem? All right, I'll recite to you guys the Chozo poem. Nice. Thank you, Sporky, I appreciate it. Chozo, oh Chozo, you don't look like a bozo. When you come into stream, I smile, since I know I'll be harassed a while. Because I don't watch the anime you want me to see, you'll never let me be. Chozo, oh Chozo, when you come into stream, I never say, oh no, no. Thank you for all that you do. I hope you're having fun too. That's all I wrote. That's all I could think of. Nothing really rhymes with Chozo except for Bozo, so. Elquan, thank you so much for the tier 1 to Frank, dude. Divine? Thanks, guys. I'll get the Sonic case for my keyboard because she is my one baby. Oh, you got the travel case? The travel case is actually nice. Bozo Ghosts 89. Chat PBT can only think of so much. Bro, I actually wrote this. Aki. I actually wrote this, dude. LOL, Vietnamese people always gossip. They always gossip as they cut my hair and trash talk how I dress and stuff. Then after they're done, I thank them in Vietnamese and watch the blood drain from their face. It's always fun. Dude, it's kind of low-key, like, it's entertaining, you know? All right, let's take a look at this keyboard. I forgot to turn this camera on. God damn it, bro. Sorry, guys. All this, and I forgot to turn the camera on. I'm gonna need to see some receipts. It's in my notepad in all caps. Super secret? Yeah, I know. All right, let's take a look at this thing. This is from Angry Miao. This is about, I have all the stats for this. It's about $498 for the special, or for the standard, and then for the special edition, it's $550. I believe there's an early bird special for this or something. There's also 2 standard base kit, or this is for the bundle. For the base kit, it's $400, and for the base kit special, it's $450. All right, let's take a look at this. They sent me, actually, I really like this two-tone kind of like side profile they got going on here. It's kind of nice. All right. This thing pretty much comes pre-assembled. Again, I've already taken a look at this, and there's a bunch of other accessories underneath here too. So some extra packaging stuff, I believe in some extra foam, stuff like that. Lots of different things inside this thing, like copper leaf spring mounts, like different things inside here. The main thing is this keyboard here and this little touchpad they have in the front, which kind of looks neat. No, there's no building this. Like, that's the thing about the stream. It's not going to be like terribly long. So again, this looks pretty darn cool in my opinion. Yeah, it has like a touchpad or whatever you want to call it here in the front, which I haven't removed any of the stickers because I was waiting for you guys. Even on the back, it has the charging thing here on the bottom too. So nice. Thank you, I appreciate that. Rubik's, appreciate you, dude. The keyboard itself looks pretty nice. This is the most impressive part about this keyboard, by the way. Like, I think I can sit here and talk about features, but the most impressive part about this, yes, it looks great. This is the most impressive part. Well, let me actually, it's not going to type, I don't have anything to type with, but I didn't touch anything about this, by the way. This is all stock. Listen to this. Stabs are perfectly tuned. And again, these are supposed to be touchpads. Now, thing is, I've already made sure like this works on a PC. I have not done it on the Mac. So that's the only thing I have not done. Sounds pretty good. It does. It does sound pretty good. A lot of extra stuff too. I actually haven't opened up this guy. Lots of extra things inside here too, but pretty crazy. Mac experiment, let's go. I'd be curious to see if it pairs to the Mac. Not that I don't know how many people would actually use it. There's extra leaf springs in here too, which is pretty crazy. So the internals of this is pretty neat. We can take a look at the internals if we want. A little cool little Torx screwdriver as well. What am I streaming from? I am streaming from an Apple computer actually. I swapped everything to Apple recently. I still have my Windows computer, but I did swap everything just because I was kind of low-key getting sick of Windows. Windows is just not my cup of tea. I'm actually curious to see. I don't know if there's any charge left in this. I didn't really charge it much last time. What's the thing to turn it on again? Function and escape. Where's the function key? Be this guy. I don't think I charged it, so I might leave it to charge while we stream here. Nope, not charged. Or is this the function key? I can't remember now. How much is this supposed to cost? $450, I believe, for the special edition, and then $400 for the standard. But it's pretty nice, like genuinely it is. Again, the typing experience in this is pretty cool too. Okay, let this charge a little bit for the stream. I have a recorded video that you guys will see as well for this coming out soon too. Actually, we can just use it plugged in too. Actually, that's a great way to test this. Weight? The weight of this? That I have not checked. But it's pretty nice. Okay, it actually does function. Does this work? It does work. Oh, so these are like arrow keys down here, by the way, guys. Oh, this is pretty nice on the Mac. It didn't work that well on the Windows computer for some weird reason. Wow, that's actually really cool. Not a fan of the transparent RGB. I mean, you can always replace the keycaps. The keycaps come with it. So this little touch thing over here, guys, you can use for arrow keys, which is pretty neat. Now, I can't install the software. That I already know. The software does not seem to want to install on Mac, unfortunately. But you can do it on Windows. Actually pretty neat. So arrow key touch panel, which is actually pretty cool. And I think you can also change it to do other things too. Like if you through swipe and hold, you can change it to like speed up a video and whatnot too. Pretty neat. Yeah, I like that. Angry Miao doesn't do no, it's not. It won't be compatible there. Some other things too is it is hot swap. So if you guys did want to hot swap this, some things that some things that I don't necessarily like about this, but it doesn't really matter because I don't think it's truly affecting much, is it is using a 1.2mm PCB, and the PCB does have a lot of cutouts. I've already taken apart this once off stream, but it does have a lot of cutouts in it. Again, this doesn't really matter because this is not loaded with foam per se, but there is enough foam in here for it to not matter and you won't hear it too much. Again, it doesn't actually sound too bad. The tuning on this right out of the box was like pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I might touch up is, what's it called? The spacebar stabs ever so slightly, but genuinely like pretty nice. So, they did also do smaller cutouts, which I know they've mentioned too. I've said this before, but you didn't see it. Have you heard anything about the Mac Mini? The new M2 version? I don't know if I need the new... I don't even... like. I think the M1 is like... The M1 chip I have right now is solid. I don't think personally I need another... I don't think I need an upgrade in that department. But if you don't have anything already, like... I'd say it's good. TPK, thank you so much for the 2-3.
Just got my Driz 65 and my PBT Pigo Artisan keycap on the same day. Can't wait to build it this weekend. Also, wait, love you BB less than 3.
They had an artisan keycap for the Piga set? The Piga set, whatever it's called? Which one? I didn't even know they had an artisan thing for that. But yeah, genuinely pretty cool. The case itself is inspired by Back to the Future, which They mentioned this beforehand, and I was kind of a little bit confused. I personally don't see it, but they say it is. It's inspired by the DeLorean. I don't know if it is. Show you guys the side profile again. Does this look inspired by Back to the Future? I don't know. I guess the door, maybe, kinda. I don't think so. It just looks like a standard wedge side profile. I like the accented toe over here or whatever, but yeah, to me it's a little bit of a stretch. I don't really think it's too much like in, that, but it is nice. I think the touch panel is the coolest portion of this entire keyboard. It's definitely unique. Like, I would love to see this on more keyboards, this cool touch panel. Super, super cool. It does have a little bit of internals that you can swap out as well to give it a bit of a different feel. But this feature alone is super neat. Actually, I need to rebind all the keys for Mac because I've been waiting to use this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have actually been really waiting to use this for this computer. I just haven't been able to because there was an embargo on it. So the price starts at $398. More purple. Damn, purple. There you guys go. But pretty cool. There's no real big criticisms past that. Can you program one press and hold on the touchpad? I don't know how much you can program for that. Again, I haven't experimented too much with the firmware or with the software for it. But I think the default stuff, let me look at that again on their thingy-mabob here. So it'd be arrow keys without lifting your wrist or moving your forearm, which is kind of cool too. I actually really do like that. And then 4 operable directions, so you can do up, down, left, right. And then as well as you can program it to swipe and hold, which is pretty cool. So you can also do it to turn up volume, etc., etc. Which Mac did you get? The base Mac Studio. That's all I could afford, straight up. One thing about software implementation is that there has to be good enough purpose to have it, and I don't know if it's worth the arrow keys. I mean, it works without anything right now. Like, you don't need any software to turn this on. It's really just to change things. You don't need anything to actually turn this on, though. I have nothing already plugged into the Mac. But pretty cool. And then let's actually see if I can pair this in the Mac, which is the pairing mode again. Enter Bluetooth pairing. Function plus QWE for 3 seconds. Let us see, because I have actually no idea. How on earth do you pair things to this again? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Nearby devices. Boom, we're paired. So now I can just type in hi. Pretty cool. It's not plugged in or anything, so that's pretty neat. Hello, chat. I also ordered Alpaca Linears, NK Silk Milkshakes, and Gatorade Milky Yellows. Do you have any personal preference between the 3? Out of all 3 of those, if you were to ask me which one I would use, I would probably pick the Gatorade Milky Yellows. Alpacas being second and Silks being last. It's not that I don't like the Silks, but I find the Silks to be a slightly bit of thinner sound compared to anything. So, any comments on Prevail? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know much about Prevail. I've had a few conversations with them. They seem like pretty cool people. If there was like more to it to why they closed or why they're closing shop, I wouldn't have that info. Best of luck to them, whatever future endeavors they want to do. To be realistic, bad business decisions. Yeah, okay, so bad business decisions. To be realistic, it's a learning experience for them. Ultimately, though, again, being realistic, keywords here, the keyboard hobby has way too many small vendors right now, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just, again, I'm going to be super realistic and super blunt. There's only so many switches and so many like small things you can offer as an individual vendor to try and make yourself different from competition while margins are super thin. there was a big boom of people getting into the hobby as vendors during COVID. Humongous. Like, there were so many small vendors. And again, not to shit on anyone, but all kind of offering the same things, right? There's not many things you can offer different unless you're making like individual products or like keyboards, etc. So it's a little tough to operate as a vendor, you know, with that kind of stuff. And then every vendor, what feels like, yeah, the same three. And again, like we're in a world of switches being really like, I've said this before, switches are kind of boring. They're boring to cover. There's not a lot of differences between things. When long pull switches were becoming a big thing, I said early on, they all kind of sound the fucking same. And I mean, like, I think a lot of people vibe with that, but there's not much you can do, right? The keyboard hobby is tiny. Yeah, it is. Small vendors filled the void during the boom, which was great to keep up with demand, but demand just isn't there anymore. Yeah, it's slowed down. People are doing other things with their time and whatnot, so. But ultimately, that's how I kind of feel. Like, I do feel bad. Like, I do want them to succeed in whatever industry they go into in the future. But keyboard stuff's just way too hard to maintain, man. It is. There's a cleaning cloth that comes with this too, as well as some extra bottom foam. Well, not really foam. It's more just like a piece of silicone that you can put on the bottom here. Kind of a foam. Thank you, Slurp.
Thank you for keeping my boyfriend distracted at night. He's finally quit Genshin, and it's been a while since I seen him this happy.
No.
And yes, he has forced several keyboards upon me.
See? That's good. Couples forcing keyboards on each other. I like that. It's not a bad thing. Genshin's also terrible. Kimlin, I'm sorry for saying that. Please stay in my stream, but Genshin is literally gambling addiction. It's probably not a bad game, but it just funds my gambling addiction. All right. I just want to say a few more things about this board too, because the more I look at this, I'm seeing this on my screen, the more I think this is actually a pretty nice looking board. How do you turn off the fucking LEDs? Hold on, you turn off the LEDs. I don't like the LEDs being on. LED effect. Function plus this guy. Okay, well, that does that. The board actually looks really cool. I think I would swap the keycaps. But holy fuck, this is beautiful. I really like the overall aesthetic of this. I really like the implementation of the touchpad. I think they did an amazing job. I was also, and I still am, like a fan of Angry Meow's other products. I haven't tried their, I don't remember what it was called, but the split ergo one. But I have used their other keyboard, and I genuinely really liked it. This is no comparison. The quality of this is like also very good. It's Angry Meow to me. AM65 looks amazing. The Hatsu, that's what it was called. I really like the fact that the arrow keys are down here on this swipe touchpad. I think that's so fucking dope. The AM65, yeah. Yeah, by themselves with the RGB, I think the keycaps are fantastic. I don't think it's bad. I also really like the aesthetic of the keyboard too. There's no real bad things about this out of the box. If you're not into HHKB, then maybe this isn't for you. I wouldn't say this is like a true HHKB, because I know someone's gonna bite my ass if I don't say like it doesn't have that other longer side here or whatever, but it still is a really nice layout. Coming over from YouTube side, can't wait for the Envoy? Hell yeah, dude. I think it's only the HHKB as far as I know, because this is done with the touchpad, so it's kind of done with that in mind. I'm actually curious though. I want to see something. If I go to YouTube and I do like a long... Oh, it does! I can change the volume by long holding? That's fucking sick. That's cool! Dude, I like that. I just got my HHKB and I don't think it will compare layout-wise. You like the HHKB layout? Split backspace. I'm surprised too. I actually want to see though. So I didn't take off the keycaps. Does it have a split backspace option? The touchpad is cool. It is cool. I don't think it does. Here's a look at the switches that they have inside. Oh, it's their take on one. Again, this uses like a leaf spring mount on the inside, so it is quite soft. Very sexy keyboard though. Very, very sexy keyboard. Doug, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate it. Actually, I want to see what else they got here. This does that. That does that. Yeah, RGB is fine, I guess. That is beautiful. It's a nice looking keyboard. No split backspace. There has been one guy crying in the Discord for weeks about that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that as a big deal to me. It's whatever they want to make their layout. It doesn't have to be like dedicated to any sort of crowd. It's whatever the designer of the keyboard wants to make. So it is what it is there. But there's gonna be 7 colors of this, as far as I know. I can let you guys know the names of everything, which is going to be Night Drive, which is going to be like a purple one, All Black, which is what I have, Hard Candy, which if you guys have Noel would go perfect with that, 8-bit, which is kind of like a beige and burgundy. Then they also have a laser one with some extra LEDs, which it's fine LEDs. And then they also have a Mech Love one, which also has some extra LEDs in the blockers, which is more LEDs, so totally up to you guys. But yeah, this is the reasoning why they don't have the split backspace, by the way. It's actually in their Q&A thing, which I'm going through right now. By keeping the TU backspace, we were able to integrate hot swap, in-switch RGB, and cutouts for additional flex. So it seems like it was a deliberate decision made to keep some of the typing feel to the keyboard. Does that bother me? Absolutely not. But maybe it bothers someone else. Whatever. So that is kind of my point of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, were people complaining about the front height? What is the front height anyways? Let me see. 20 mil, 20.4. I think that's on the high end of what I would probably use. So I'm completely okay with that. The command keys on the right side is not okay, so you can actually change things on left. Okay, so it does work with the Apple stuff too. Okay, cool.
Love your work. Keep it up.
I like this. Now I can finally keep this on my desk. I'm gonna move this on it for today. And I think I'm gonna use this for the rest of the night. Like I said, I've been itching to actually use this thing. I just haven't had the opportunity to, so excited to finally have the opportunity to use it. Davery, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that. I'll have a more concise YouTube video for this popping up in the next day or two as well, so keep an eye out for that too, guys. I think we need companies like AIM to push the hobby to the edge and try new stuff. I mean, like, realistically, have we ever seen anything like this before? Realistically, have you ever seen a touchpad on a keyboard that offers arrows? It is comfortable. Like, I will say that you can literally operate this stuff without taking your hands off of the keyboard. Like, without having to move anything over here. That's actually so cool. It's super responsive. I'm watching my cursor just move back and forth, so. Keepothy, dude, did I tell you guys about that one time I forgot to disconnect the Bluetooth keyboard from my Mac? Did I tell you guys about that one time? I didn't disconnect the Bluetooth. It was the Zoom. And I put the keyboard, I finally had moved it from my photography area. By the way, I love the way this looks on my desk. I think this looks so sick in this environment, by the way. I finally moved the keyboard into my stream closet, like where I keep all of my other keyboards. And I had put another keyboard leaning against it. And I could never figure out why, for like that few days that I did that, my computer sometimes would just suddenly it was on the arrow keys, it would just shift everything to the left. And I could never figure out why. And one day it clicked that I left the Bluetooth on the Zoom TKL. And I was like, bro, how did I fucking forget this? Yeah, but I was actually worried that I broke my computer or something. I was so worried, dude. But yeah, pretty cool keyboard. I actually, like I said, I genuinely really like this thing. I think this is a really cool product. I think that if you're in the market for a keyboard that is wireless, has HHKB layout plus arrow keys on a 60%. Pretty cool. Rip trying to type everything. I had something resting on a backspace. Oh my gosh. What is the price? So it's going to start at about $400 for the regular version of this. Then the special editions, without the bundle, so the bundle I don't believe comes with switches or keycaps, is going to start at $450. The bundles are about $100 more, I believe. But yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, you can also change things out. There's extra leaf springs in here of different materials. You guys want to take a look at that again? Pretty cool though. Did you show the Envoy yet? Nope, about to show that right now. I'll show the Envoy right now. All right, let's take a quick look at the Envoy. We want the Envoy. I don't remember which one. Wait, I think I know which one's which. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this one first. All right, so these are the cases the Envoys will be shipping in too. You know what, Nuke? I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree with that statement, because I actually feel that Final Mouse. Okay, nothing against Final Mouse. Final Mouse products are a little bit out there in terms of styling sometimes. Like, it's just a lot, where I feel like the AM65 and a lot of Angry's products, they're at least a little bit more tame, you know? The Cyberboard, yes, it has the big LEDs in the back, but at least they're a little bit more tame, like they can go with the setup. The case is killing my eyes. Okay, this is how the case is gonna look on the inside. You're teasing us on purpose. Every time you guys tell me I'm teasing you guys, I'm not gonna open up for 5 minutes. I'm joking, I'll open it up now. So, really cool case on the inside, by the way. I love having no fucking cables with a Bluetooth keyboard, by the way. So everything is nicely packaged. Not in this one here because I took it out, but there'll be a little syringe full of lube here. But we basically have the PCB, some foam, and the plate behind here. Pretty cool. Let's actually take some of this stuff out. We have some different plates we'll take a look at, some foams. So case included? Yes. I believe so. I could be wrong. I'm pretty positive they said yes in the meeting before. We have our gaskets, which is the lattice version and the hard rubber versions there. The lattice ones are the ones I'm most likely going to be picking up and using. Daughter board, nothing special there. And some screws, which I'm actually going to put all these things back because low-key this is kind of a nice slotted area to keep all these things. Kate, what's going on? Edible lettuce jammies? Lattice. I actually don't like lettuce. This sucks. This is the Mirage colorway. All right, so to show you guys this, this is the Mirage colorway. So nice. A very nice blue. Tup City, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, dude. Very, very nice. Usually, I was actually saying to them in the meeting as well, I usually hate blues, but this is, yeah, it's more like a gray blue, which I think is perfect. And look at that. So these act as feet here on the weight, which is pretty cool. We can put the other ones on later. Pretty cool. I've actually been seeing this keyboard develop behind the scenes for quite some time, and I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. Lettuce mount it? Lettuce mount it, bro. All right, and I'll show you guys the other one as well, and you guys can decide which one we do today. You guys have to pick, not me. Here's it from the side profile here as well. Alex says gray in the future. No, I'm gonna use the word Mirage because that's the way what they're calling it. The Mirage colored case. Show PC, please. It's coming. It's one piece, and I'll show you guys why it's one piece. It's also why the cost can be a little bit lower. Here's the PC. My fingerprints are all over this, by the way, guys. I already opened it. Here's the polycarbonate one with the silver accent, which I think looks gorgeous. Much lighter, by the way. And then here is the back of this guy. This has the green feet on this guy here, the 3D printed ones. I'm assuming you guys want me to build the polycarbonate one tonight, right? I'm making the assumption you guys want that one. I'm only doing one tonight. I want to see both. I'm making the assumption. Here, I'll make a poll. Which one? Oh. Which one? PC or Alu? There you guys go. Thanks for making me confused to choose the Envoy, Alex. That's what I'm here for, baby. Don't defeat go through the weight. They do go through the weight. What's cool with the PC one is you can see the structure of the inside over here. There is RGB with this, by the way, guys. I'm gonna make a note to you guys right now. The keyboard piece, the PCB that I have has only one row of RGB. The final iteration will have 2 rows of RGB. So I will not have full RGB today, by the way. There's no full RGB that's happening tonight. Tie the votes. You guys pick. I'm not picking. I'm happy building either or. You guys pick. I don't wanna. Oh, it's so fucking bright. Steve, thank you so much for the tier 1, bro.
I mean, it should be very easy to swap the PCB in and out from each case thanks to the design. So it should be easy to do both.
Listen, Zeph, you're making a lot of sense right now. But that spoils the mystery of doing 2 keyboard builds. That spoils the mystery, dude. Wait, make it a toe, so he has to do a toe? Oh, toes? Doing both deletes a future stream? Okay, how about just vote on which one you guys want me to do first? And then we'll figure it out later in the stream tonight, alright? Okay? Okay, well, looks like we're doing Alu first. Oh god, I don't even know, man. Hurry up and vote. Just build the array. Let's do blue. I mean, the array is different, though. Talk about Angry Miao. I don't know, I really liked it. The Angry Miao's keyboard. I honestly think that for 400 bucks, the non-special, I don't think you need a special edition version just to get some LEDs. 400 bucks to get something like this. I honestly think there's a lot of value in this keyboard, to be honest. I really think so. The Angry Miao keyboard's super unique. Super, super unique. I'm so bored of PC boards. 50% Alex, 50% toes. Oh god, am I one big toe? PC all sounds the same. I like your new glasses. Yo, I'm glad you like them, man. They're a little bigger. I know my hair's like been a mess lately,
Chat,
but they're a little
if he
bigger.
does one build and puts it in both cases, that deletes a stream. The players to bully him into swapping both builds when he does the second build.
That's true. It does delete a future stream. I appreciate that, Philip. Nightwolf, thank you so much for your prime as well, dude. Here's good. Binch. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. All right. Alu wins by 4 votes. So we're going to start with Alu today. Thanks. Thank you, guys. I low-key did want to do Alu first. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know why. I just like the aluminum version a lot. Muscle Man, thank you so much for the 100 bits, bro. How do you live with the PC caps? PC key, like polycarbonate keycaps? I have no issue with them. Listen, one thing about me that you guys are gonna unfortunately have to understand is I actually have very dry hands. Very rare are they oily. So for me, PC caps, and even like the reason why none of my ABS stuff has ever shined, my hands are always dry as fuck. Hence why they're always dried out and have cracks everywhere. They're always dry. I don't have a lot of natural oils in my hands. So for me, the PC caps are fine. Loki continues to sigh as he thinks chat will pick polycarbonate. It's okay, we got this guy here, I'm happy. You gotta use lotion? I don't know, like I had no problem with it ever. Alright, let's take out everything from this. Let's see what plates I have to choose from today. Why is this plate so heavy? Oh, it's a copper plate. Wow. I don't know if I want to use copper tonight. Do I use copper tonight? That actually looks really nice with this. Although this has gold accents, so I don't know if the copper with the gold accents would work for me. And then we also have alu. Was there any other plates in the other one? Let me double check something, guys. I don't know what plates were in this guy here. Is this also alu? Oh, carbon fiber. Okay, you guys pick. They all seem like good choices. I'm kind of thinking either alu or carbon fiber. The only reason I don't want to pick copper is because it doesn't go with the theme of today's build. That's the only reason. Copper also, it's like an in-between between brass and aluminum. Again, do you guys want to vote? I'll vote. Okay, you know what? Frank, actually, do you want to set up a poll? I'll let Frank do it. Zap said a carbon fiber, not a plate material you usually use. I usually do skip over CF a lot, but I usually do pick CF over other things, so I will say that I do use it quite often. Copper.
Carbon fiber, not a plate material you usually use.
Copper is not a material that I don't think I want to use copper tonight. By the way, guys, that's my own decision there. That's why let's just keep it to CF and alu. Tonight's not a copper night for me.
Nice.
No copper tonight. I'm only not picking it for one reason, because it doesn't match the keyboard. That's literally it. That's why I'm saying we can do a second build. We'll use copper for the second build, okay? Nice, Carl. Thank you so much for your Prime. Lim, thank you so much for
Almost
your
a year,
tier
man.
1.
Time flies.
Big Mac, thank you so much. Oh, snap, the Envoy. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. We'll do the copper for the PC build. Yeah, we'll do it for them, for that build. I don't mind. Tonight, though, I just want to use one of these. God, dude. You guys are tying up the polls so close. Never heard the alu before? What did Mode post a sound test already? If they already posted carbon fiber, maybe you guys want to see aluminum? Up to you guys. Totally up to you. They posted CF and Palm. Then you guys need to go vote aluminum. Vote aluminum, please. Okay, Jesus Christ. Why did CF just go up 7 votes? So this is democracy? I guess so. Why did I picture that in like Star Wars? Did they say that in Star Wars ever? What switches? We're using some mode obsidian. I was lubing these. And I was getting low-key kind of frustrated lubing these. I think I've also learned that I hate lubing and modding really long springs. Because when you put the stem on top, everything kind of falls over. So while these are really cool to lube, and Max, what's going on, bro?
Happy Thursday, Alex.
What's going on, Max? I just hate lubing long springs. So I did like half of these. This I'm going to use for the next build because they actually sound pretty good. But we're using the Mode Obsidian switches today. We know the copper's going to sound like poop with the alu. I don't know if copper will sound like poop with this keyboard, but I know it'll probably sound decent with the PC. All right, alu it is. All right, let's put that back in there. And here's our PCB. All right, guys. Thanks for answering my Twitter question about mode, where one of my friends constantly rags in them without actual reason. Just be happy with my Sonnet and Envoy. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Not nice. I don't know why your friend's ragging on them so hard. Again, even though outside of me being sponsored by them and my affiliation with them, like, they've been nothing but good. This keyboard's such a good price too to start. It's like what, $189? So why am I doing this when I can just pull it up from the side? Oh yeah, I know why. It's kind of tight there. Max, thank you again for your Prime. My six, thank you so much for yours as well, dude. 189, not bad. Forbidden, thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude.
It seems like I have sent this just another day, but okay, 14 decades subscribed. I remember back in 1883 when I first found you performing your building skills when the Krakatoa exploded.
1883? I was actually thinking about that the other day. You know, they see people in like photos with like phones back in the day, and they call them time travelers. What do you guys notice, by the way? What do you guys notice about the PCB? Listen, I know it. What do you guys notice? Thank fucking God there's no flex cuts. I would have actually fucking cried. Thank God, bro. Like, thank God. It says mode on it. Good observation, Slurpless. No split backspace feels bad. Huh? There's split backspace. You could do split. Look how much options you have. This plate isn't available for it, but it looks like you can even do ISO. There's lots of different options we can have here. Yeah, I don't think I would ever use split on a 65, to be honest. That's kind of not my vibe either. Alright. And then we'll take a look at these little lattice or lettuce, whatever. I kind of hate the RGB thing. You don't have to turn it on. So, here are the 3D printed. Wow, these are actually really cool in person. I don't think I have a great way to show you guys this. These are the gaskets. This is the 3D printed one that has a lot of squishiness to it. That's pretty cool. Same material, well, I don't know if it's the exact same, but same idea as those Nike 40 stupid shoes that they have. The Adidas ones, rather. I've actually tried a pair of those 40 ones. They're actually super comfortable. And then this is the solid one. Chew test? Bro. Same material. There it is. Thank you, Chris. Pretty cool, though. I like the color of these, too. Snacks included. Nice. All right, guys. I'm just going to say this because I feel like I have to, all right? They're not snacks. I don't condone eating these things, all right? Don't eat them. They're not mint. They're not cheese. They're not green apple flavor. They're not snacks. The only snack here is... Okay, time steal. No warning label, you're not my dad? Okay. Oh, God.
You know what else is the same material? Our skin. I want your hoodie to envelop my pipe so that I can feel your warmth.
What is... Tim, don't you have stuff to do tonight? Besides suss up my stream, bro. Oh, God, dude. Pseudo Bear, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. You think Tim has other things to do with his life? Oh, that's right. That's true, dude. Did you cut your hoodie off? Huh? Tim, bro. So nice. Frank, thank you so much. I appreciate the Prime, dude. Friend, thank you so much. Not Frank. Friend. Appreciate you for 3 months, dude. Will chat make this R-rated? Answer the question? Tim, we'll talk about that later, privately. We'll talk about that privately, alright? Pinky, swear it. So nice. I believe these are the extra feet for this, right? I don't know if Chris is still in chat. Face, thank you so much for the Prime as well, dude. Was there black versions of this? Or was it just the green color of the feet? I don't think I saw any other colors of the feet with this. Let me double check the other package. Nope, just green. They're in the other case. Nope, these are just green too. Okay, I think we just have green feet. That's fine, I don't mind.
Did you really ask a married man if he had something better to do than sussing up a dude on the internet? Dude, his favorite game is Escape from Tarkov.
That's actually true, Philip. That's actually true. Envoy or Zoom V2? Okay, I'll answer that towards the end. Because green it is? Yeah, we'll just green, I don't care. I was just curious. I don't really care, to be honest. Fix the one on the left. It's a little crick. I haven't adhered it yet. I haven't adhered anything. I still have to peel them off, these things. It's like my first thing that I like to do before building any keyboard is put the feet on, because I know that I throw around keyboards a lot. So anyone watch the lattice mount explanation video from Mode? Yeah. If you guys want to see more in-depth stuff, Chris is talking about it on the Mode YouTube channel. I can get you guys a link to that, or you can check out their YouTube channel and subscribe to them there. But they actually go pretty in depth about what's going on with the mounting system. We'll talk about it tonight too. Actually, the weight of the board is like just right. Maybe a little heavier I would like, but it's just about right for me. I think this is quite nice. All right, I'm gonna loop some stabs because I feel like we're an hour in and I haven't done much. Why do I have several pads? That's a great question. These aren't pads. These are just the carrying cases for the Mode stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I like having little desk pads opposed to one big work area. I just feel like it's more organized that way. Can you weigh the board? I will after, if you guys don't mind. Once it's all assembled. I think we're gonna do 7U here. You think the PCB will fit into Mode 65? No. I don't think so. I'm gonna make the assumption no, that it doesn't. So, French, thank you so much for the Prime. I really do appreciate it. They said it would? It fits? I eat my words. Really? It fits? Wow, that's really cool. PCB fits in 65? Okay. I did not think it would fit. That's pretty cool. That means if you guys have the polycarbonate 65, technically you can get RGB on that. Wow, but it won't fit for anyone else but me? Maybe. Mode is top mounted from plate, that's why. I just figured maybe it would be a little bit too long or something like that on the sides. But that's interesting. All right, never mind, it will fit. Do you think this will fit in the sequence? I don't think so. I don't know, guys. That's my future answer for will it fit in another keyboard is I don't know. Because I truly don't. How thick is the PCB? It's 1.6. I don't think this will work in an O-ring mounted keyboard though. Alright, let's actually get 4 sets of stabs out and let's start looping. Hey, is your mouse a modded G Pro? It is to a certain degree. It's painted, and then I also did swap out the switches. I still kind of want. I didn't make it. Oh, I did make it hot swap, by the way. That was fun to do. I didn't think it was possible until I read some mod guides, but it is cool that it's hot swap, so I can always just change out the switches in the future pretty easily. No, the configurator is not live as far as I know. I think that's tomorrow, isn't it? When the thing goes live? The outline of the PCB is as small as we could realistically make it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it fits in a lot of 65 boards. Okay, there's your official answer from Obscure. He wouldn't be surprised if it fits in more keyboards. All right? My answer is still I don't know, because I don't know. When you're stuck waiting on Twitch ads, yeah, bro, some of those fucking ads are long. All right, let me get some glue. Is this considered a long stream? By my standards, probably. Tomorrow I'm getting my last haircut ever from the stylist I've had for 22 years before she retires. That's kind of emotional. Damn. Fuck, this coffee's actually really good. I really like this flavor. All right, let me lube some stabs. You can save money on the Envoy by buying your own lettuce from your local produce store. Are we just calling it lettuce mount now? The farewell haircut special, Pog. What coffee is that? It's from a brewer in Japan. I think it's pronounced Kurosu. It's their light roast. I only bought a little bit of their light roast because I was not too sure if I would like it. But it's one of their like house blends. It's really nice. And then I also got their dark roast, which I'm really excited to try too. Earlier today I tried the Mode coffee for the first time. Mode coffee was really delicious too, the one with Onyx. Really like that one there. Cursey was dope. Yeah, I'm really happy I decided to make the plunge and try it. I did try the Mode coffee. They did send some over and I did try it. It was actually really good. Like I said, I think I'm gonna brew it a little coarser because I bought a hand grinder recently because I wanted to have a single dose grinder and not have to use like my hopper fed grinder for it. So I bought a pretty good hand grinder that I'm using now. I brewed this one at 100, well, whatever the max my kettle gets to, which is like 100 degrees Celsius. I've tried brewing at lower temps, but I think light roast you're supposed to brew at a high temp. Every time I brew at a lower temp, I end up hating the coffee. So usually 95 to 100 is what I use now. Have we tried any honey processed? That sounds really good, but no, I have not. What grinder did I get? I'll show you guys. There's still some, I haven't cleaned it, but I got this guy. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I really wanted this one here because I've heard really good things about it. So it's the C40 from, I can't pronounce it, I'm gonna say it wrong, but Comandante, I guess. Any advice on the Bakaneko 60 that fits a little sloppy? Probably the O-ring. The O-ring's probably not sitting 100% right. I usually do straight up boil for my coffee, but I'm using an AeroPress. Dude, AeroPress is so good. That's the other reason I wanted to get the hand grinder as well. Because I really, really, really wanted to not have to constantly switch all my settings on the automatic grinder when I brew coffee for both me and my girlfriend in the morning. So usually I'm setting that one there to leave for Chemex. And this one here I'm going to do for everything else. So nice. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really do appreciate it. Use your O-rings to help the O-ring. Use your tweezer to help the O-ring sink in a little better. Yes, or you can use a credit card or like a thin card that you might have. I find that also helps and it's less kind of risky to the side of the board. Just use a credit card and kind of push in a little bit. That should help seat the O-ring better. You could try it. My friend drinks coffee with whiskey every morning. Hot damn. That's all I gotta say to that. Hot damn. Xbaku, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you're having a good one today. Obscure, does everyone at Mode have super nice espresso machines? Yeah, and actually, I think they have a few nice coffee machines, but I don't know if everyone does. Coffee with whiskey is what we call a problem. That seems like just too strong, man. That's too strong of a morning for me. Actually, you know what's been really helping me in the morning? I have decided to not drink coffee the moment I wake up, and I only drink it about an hour after I fully wake up. That way there I don't have this like weird in between of like this quick rise and crash. I've been finding it's really been helping me with my energy levels in the morning. Again, everyone's different, but yeah, I try to slow down on my coffee and consumption first thing in the morning. So, Caillou, thank you so much. Is it Caillou? Thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. I appreciate using your Prime here. Here for Mode? Hell yeah. I picked up the Envoy, but I might pick up the Envoy, but my Sonic gets delivered tomorrow. Sonnet's still low-key a banger. It has been on my desk since I like pretty much built it. Glass of water, first coffee a little later. Yeah, that's kind of on the mood I am right now. So nice. It's kind of what I like. And next, Baku, thank you again. I do appreciate you guys for the subs. Thank you guys so much. No, we're not fighting over keycaps today. You know why? I've already pre-selected them for you guys. That way there, we don't have an argument about keycaps like we do every single stream. Because low-key, man, it makes me nervous. Gru, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you being here, dude. Honestly, I might buy a second Sonnet for sure since 75% is my endgame. Yeah, dude. You know what? I don't mean to say this as like a go buy something, like go spend money. Because the first time I ever built with the copper bottom was the other day for the giveaway build. It is making me really want to get a copper bottom Sonnet. I just really liked the overall like feel and sound profile of it. So it is a lot more money though. That's the trade-off. Is it worth the extra money? I don't know. But I will say though, I did like the added premium feel it kind of gave. But it's really kind of edging me to want one now too. I don't know. It's nice. It was nice. That giveaway build sold me on the copper bottom. It was nice. I have to admit, I really liked it. What keycap set have you pre-selected? Why is it Hinderbait? I actually don't have Hinderbait. Hinderbite, whatever. I'm looping switches right now. Hopefully I can finish looping by the end of stream. I'm kind of slow today, so I'm hoping.
And with this, I am a top donor for the month. Always here to support you, Smile.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. I need to set up the top donor things. I used to have them, but I feel weird putting like incentives to sub and stuff like that when they don't give you anything other than like a name on a screen. I've always felt weird doing stuff like that. But I really do appreciate it, Slurpless, man. All the love you give. Really do appreciate it, dude. I hope GMK Dark Honor. Actually, I was thinking we use Monokai material. So, what do you guys think about that? Monokai material? That'll work? Thank you, guys. I gave enough for the copper bottom. Go get it, bud? Ooh, tempting, my friend. No Greg? Guys. Greg on this? Come on, man. Alright, let me get my dielectric grease. What accent piece did Mode send you? So we have the gold on this one here. I think it's technically gold, right? Yeah, it's gold. And then we have the shiny stainless steel on the PC one. Which I'm going to leave the stainless steel on that one there because I like the way that looks. Although, I still think at the end of the day, for the Envoy, having seen some of the color samples, I would still probably pick the green and copper options. I'm not going to lie, it'd be the exact same color scheme as the Sonnet. I just like Mode's green way too much. But this blue is nice too. I don't mind this. I usually hate blue, and this is a nice blue. First time catching one of your streams live. Big fan of YouTube videos. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Currently building an Icky 68. Great board. With a custom stacked acrylic case I designed a few weeks back. Ooh. That sounds like fun. I would love to see the end result for that. These are really balanced stabilizers. Can you do a close-up shot of the blue when you get a chance? Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me loop this one stab and I'll do a close-up shot for you. I wish Icky 68 would come back in stock. I'm surprised they're not pushing out Ickies and they're pushing out Zooms. Like, a little bit surprised. Just because I feel like the Icky was a little bit stronger of a keyboard. I don't know why the Zoom doesn't have the same appeal to me as the Icky did. It's still a great keyboard. I still really like the Zoom, but Icky was better than Zoom. Yeah, I'm very surprised. Again, I don't work for them. I don't really know their decision process there, but Genuinely pretty surprised. Alex, I am not. The demand for plastic boards isn't there right now. Really? You think more people are going for alu stuff? Interesting. There's the blue close-up. A little bit of a gradient with the light there, but there's the blue. It's not a super, super pungent blue. It's more of like a gray blue, which I kind of like. I will admit, if this was navy, I would have been upfront with you guys and I would have been like, I hate the color. I don't like navy keyboards all that much. That's why you don't see me get navy keyboards. So, kind of glad. Also, did I tell you guys I watched the first 2 episodes of Last of Us? Very good. The only reason I want the PC is because I still don't have an RGB case. That's totally fair. You guys can, you know what? You guys can probably even bother Nathan tomorrow because he's doing a stream too. You guys should all pressure him in doing I think he might have got a PC one too. You guys should 100% bully him into the PC one. 100%. When is mode 60? Interesting. Would you guys want a mode 60 in the future? Would love to see more PC boards. I'm a sucker for the aesthetic as an 80s, 90s child, especially the red transparent colors. Did you also have like one of those transparent Game Boys growing up too? I had what? Was it me or was it my brother? Actually, no, it was my brother. I did not have one, but he had a transparent Game Boy. I think the Game Boy Color. The transparent purple one, I think it was. My girlfriend's opening something. I don't know what she's opening. GMK Umbra on this? Which color is Umbra? Is Umbra like gray or something? I was a bit disappointed in episode 2 of The Last of Us. It felt lacking? Really? I didn't mind it. Umbra? Fuck, I don't remember what Umbra looks like. I need to look that up again. No, episode 2 is fire? I kind of liked it. Yeah, we're building the Envoy now. Although I have to admit, Mod Musings, I am loving the Angry Miao keyboard. It is super cool. The touchpad on the front over here, super unique feature on this. It acts as the arrow keys or a slider for YouTube videos for volume and stuff. Pretty fucking cool. Love the transparent Game Boy colors. Grew up with the Game Boy original, but I really wished I can get all the cool Game Boy Color colorways. I think, did they offer the N64 in one of those cool colors too? I don't remember if they did or not. They did, right? I don't think I owned. I only had like the standard N64. I think my last console that we picked up ever growing up was probably a PlayStation 3. And I think that's all we got. So, Slurpless.
The game developers are heavily involved with the shooting of the show, so hopefully because of that this show will get the justice it deserves.
I'm hoping too, because I've only played a little bit of The Last of Us. It was like at a friend's house back in the day. But I've only ever heard good things about the entire game series, so I am kind of excited to see where the show goes to. But thank you so much for the 5, dude. And Zap, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, dude. So nice.
No spoilers, please.
Yes, no spoilers.
Was watching episode 2 of Last of Us halfway when this stream started.
You want a sound test of the Angry Miao keyboard? 110% you can get a sound test of it. Okay, it might be a little bit hard because I'm typing all the way down there, but... And that's how it sounds stock for the bundle version, so pretty impressive. The stabs are actually really good for a stock keyboard. I don't know if it's long pull. They feel a little bit shorter in actuation. Genuinely pretty good though. I heard Last of Us is a bit ultraviolet. Ultraviolent though? I don't know. I refuse to buy a PlayStation. I just don't want another thing in the house. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting a little burnt out on like things I need to own, you know? Especially because it's something I would use once in a blue moon. I already don't use my Switch as often as I should. Although I do want to play some games on that soon. Eventually it'll come out on PC. Keyword, I guess, right? Eventually. Part 1 on PC Feb 3rd. I wonder if they're going to remaster it at all. Looking at you, Halo, New Witcher show, etc. Wasn't the Halo show like a disaster? I never watched it though. Wasn't that like absolute trash tier? The Witcher was really good. But now that Henry Cavill's not going to be on it, do I care? Probably not. Yes. Chozo, did you hear my poem earlier that I made for you in the stream? It wasn't great. There was like 2 good episodes towards the end. Oh. I'm hesitant to start Game of Thrones because I've already seen like 17,000 spoilers on the internet. So I don't even know if I want to watch it. You actually read it without me being here? Quran redeemed it again, dude. Isa, you want a compliment or is this for Chozo's poem again? You have to state what you want. Game of Thrones still goat it? I'm sure it is. Yes, please? You want one or Chozo? I don't know. I as much as I want to get into Game of Thrones, there's like a small part of me that doesn't care. It's a very small part of me. So, I've seen House of the Dragon and it's great. I've heard it's good. All right, this one here is for Isa. You know, there's a small part of me that doesn't care about Game of Thrones, but you know there's a large part of me that cares about you. Isa, I hope you're having a great day today, dude. All right? I hope the rest of the week goes good. And whatever your plans are on the weekend, you're going to succeed. I already know, dude. Thank you so much for being here. House of the Dragon's brilliant. Do I need to watch Game of Thrones to watch House of the Dragon? Reagan said it's better that I do. That was good? Wow. Thank you, Pretty Calamity. I appreciate that. This is going to be good. What if I have no plans for the weekends? That's impossible. You're still going to do something. Unless you sit in bed all day. But that's still doing something, right? Alex, how would you decide what switches to film? So, I have a longer segment of that in a video that I made. But I really do recommend watching that because I feel like it's a little bit better of a breakdown of when to actually film a switch. It's in my Switch lubing video, actually. But, the only time I would film a switch is if I would feel housing wobble. That's it. I don't force films anymore. I think it's ridiculous when people do that because it ends up making the whole board sound or the whole switch like not close properly sometimes. It doesn't change the sound all the time either. So be careful of when you actually do that. The poem was from yesterday. Read that poem again, please. All right, I'll do it for you, dude. First time chatter, by the way. Really love your content. Very upset I didn't pick up the clear keycaps you had on. Oh, from KBD fans? All right, Chozo, I'll read it again for you, bro. Chozo, oh Chozo, you don't look like a bozo. When you come into stream, I smile, since I know I'll be harassed a little while. Because I don't watch the anime you want me to see, you'll never let me be. Chozo, oh Chozo. When you come into stream, I never say, oh no, no. Thank you for all that you do. I hope you're having fun too. There you go. Did miss my first comments. I actually joined right when he read it. Fuck off, bro. You actually heard it already? Okay, dude. My day was just made. I'm glad. Oscar Wilde, Eat Your Heart Out? I don't know who that is. Alex Author When? It's pretty good, right? Are you going to write a review for the Envoy? Yes. A lot of people actually kind of prefer... They told me they prefer the written stuff, believe it or not, because they feel like it's a little bit more in-depth and they can kind of read and, you know, understand things at their own pace. So I will definitely do a written review for you guys. I'm actually taking a lot of mental notes, like literally right now as we're streaming, so I can better write a review. I don't know, a lot of people tend to really like the written stuff, so I'm always up to doing it if people actually want things. When will you write the review by? I'm hoping. Listen, I don't think I have a key. Choza, do I have a keyboard build tomorrow? Let me check. I don't remember if I have one. 1 second. No, I have tomorrow off. So I'm hoping. Yeah. It's just this week's been a little bit more chaotic with streams, Chozo. Yeah, I did swap it around, but I'm hoping to sit down tomorrow and really gather my thoughts, and I'm hoping that I can write everything for Saturday. But keep in mind, I'm going to say this ahead of time. I probably will leave a section for me to come back to in a week. You're taking me to dinner. That's true, Fried. That way there I can like write more thoughts in about a week. But I'll leave a little note in the review too. Hi Alex, I'm the one that wanted to buy the Freya. Hello. How are you? What up? What's going on, dude? Mode's website went down? Is it down? On purpose? We took it down for maintenance? Oh, okay. There you guys go. Envoy prep? I was like, why is it down now? Oh, question for Mode. Are you guys going to be selling an ISO plate? Because I see ISO on the PCB. So, is the Envoy going to have a builder page? I'm assuming so. That's what they're working on, a configurator page. Steve, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 25 months.
And that moustache is as perfect as ever.
I'm actually not really liking it. I don't want it to go down over here. So next time I shave, I'm going to do it like here. I don't like how it goes down too much right now. It makes me look older. Anti plus ISO like Sonnet sounds good. I like that. That way there no one can yell at me when I don't do an ISO build. Stuff like that. What did I miss? We looked at the Angry Miao keyboard. Now we're doing the Sonnets. Or not the Sonnet, the Envoy. Or as I said in chat earlier, in my Discord, I mistyped and I mixed up the words Envoy and Enjoy. So it's the Enjoy. What kind of IMs do you have? I'm using Mangard Zen's Up. They're a little expensive, but they're probably the best IMs I've ever used. There's probably better ones out there, but I really like these ones here. You look good either way. Thank you, dude. Is he using the lettuce mounts? You guys are killing me. Do we want foam? I'm gonna say let's not use foam to start. And then on the PC one, maybe we can use foam. I'm kind of thinking no foam to start, and then we can always add some bottom foam. But I am curious about how the keyboard sounds without the modifiers inside. Because that is what I consider foam to be, a modifier. I was asked a few times, and I'm kind of a little bummed at this question. But when I was looking at the Zoom 65, there was a few people that reached out, and a few people that even left public comments on the YouTube video, saying that the foam is an integral part of the build, and I should have used it. I don't necessarily agree with that. Dude, I really like it, Adaric. Like, legitimately, the cyberboard was big and bulky, and it served its purpose. It was fun to use. This is actually so cool, and I can actually see me using this because the arrow keys are on this touchpad in the front. Did I say obsidian? These are obscura switches. My bad. Let me fix that right now. Hey man, I got my first IEM not too long ago. Yeah, these are obscura switches. Foam is a choice, like how we use switches. Well, it kind of bothers me because like it is a choice, and I feel like I don't know where this message is coming from, but I kind of feel like you should be able to, I don't know, build a keyboard the way you want without being like berated by people. You know what I mean? So that's my opinion anyways. That's just my opinion. And to say that like something is supposed to be better or you're supposed to use something is like kind of a bummer to me. I actually really like this Angry Miao keyboard. People have opinions and feel the need to force them onto others. Do as you will. Yeah, I was actually talking to the mode team about that too, because like I'm guessing the way that people are seeing it now is they see foam and they think like you have to use it. But you don't have to. We just build the keyboard the way you want to. The foam slander really needs to stop already. Yeah, I need a plate fork. Also, the tolerance is okay. The tolerance on obscura switches are insane. They were actually kind of hard to crack open. I actually do want to solder in 4 corners though. Foam is a useful thing to have included. I feel the same way, and I enjoy foam on certain builds, and on some I don't. But it's weird, I'm kind of seeing the opposite happen in the hobby right now, which is people are getting upset when you don't use the foam. It's so hard to understand what's going on in this hobby sometimes. One of my sockets is not registering. Could be the switch. Is it a hot swap socket? Is the pin bent? I don't know who the switch menu is. I don't know if mode's shared that yet. I'm a beginner and I bought Gatoron Black Ink V2s and I'm not very happy with them. What part of it aren't you happy with, Gamer Boy? Which plate fork is that? This is from Fang Studios. Plate forks are awesome. Best thing in this hobby, I swear to God. So I'm drinking some water. Guys, drink some water, please. No, pin is not bent. I have switched out the other switches. I want you to check one thing, all right? See these little things here? These are called diodes. Check if the diode is there on the board. Or if it's moved over or like shifted. There's been times where diodes just like, they just don't get included sometimes. Diodes could get damaged in transit. So how many times I've had keyboards come in for clients and stuff where a diode's maybe like shifted. You can usually solder them back into place or like shift them with a bit of heat from your soldering iron. But a lot of times it's a diode too. Please show the bottom row silk screen. Yeah. I think you've done this on every single board, right? Where you guys have put like 7U, 6.25U. So pretty nice. What's this say? Oh, that's just for other stuff. Yeah, it just shows you guys what layout you're using, which is kind of nice. Also, there's spares. There's a spares graveyard. Oh! I didn't even see that. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. Actually, that is really handy. So sometimes for some reason, diodes, like I was just explaining, diodes are just missing. I actually keep a lot of old PCBs that aren't working to steal diodes off of them. So it's kind of cool that they included like a little spares section for these. Cool. I believe that the Gatoron Black Inks feel too heavy. You know, to spend the least amount of money possible. Oh, you're saying they're still scratchy? Get KTT roses. IMO, I think those are a good balance. I don't think they're as light as yellows. I think they're kind of in the middle. But ultimately, you can also try spring swapping. Spring swapping might be great as well. I recommend trying that at the very least as well. All right, let's solder these guys in. Where's my solder? Here it is. Mode's attention to detail is crazy, is insane. Yeah, they've been producing good stuff. I'm very happy with Mode. It would help if I turn this on. Spring swapping is pretty important for getting an ideal build IMO. I've always thought that. Inks are very build dependent. I actually don't like ink switches. They're not my favorite switch to work with, as you guys already know. I just don't like them. They work in some builds, don't work in others. Like, who just said it? Was it Liam? Someone just said they're very build dependent, and I 100% agree. I'm not a huge fan. Do you like the Zoom 65 V2 or the Mode Envoy? Let me finish building this one here and I can answer that question. So far, all I've soldered in is 4 switches, so it's hard to tell so far. But both seem like they have their positives. I think I prefer the aesthetic of this more. That's the only thing I can really comment on. The aesthetic of this is nice. So, I can't get the plate fork in this way. I have to go this way. What do people keep asking? I mean, people are excited. I don't blame them. Hard to blame someone asking that question. People are excited rather. Bro, I honestly think that the plate fork is the best tool in this entire hobby. I don't care what anyone says. The plate fork is way too good. I did, Bruno. I really do like this board up top. The Angry Miao keyboard. It's really nice. Ow. Why do you use a plate fork of an aluminum? I don't know, it just makes pushing in switches easier. I know that I used to say that you don't really need to, and you don't, like you can still push it in, but it's just so much easier, man. It just keeps the build consistent. Like it makes everything flow nice. No snagging on things, nothing like that. Apparently disposable chopsticks work wonders. Yeah, you can probably use those too. I think Marcia used those for a long time. They know 65 better. How many of you would prefer a 60 over a 65? Honest question right now. Just type 60 or 65, that's all. You don't have to lie, just be honest. That's why they're doing a 65. I can already see there's way more 65s out there. I'm sure they'll do a 60 in the future. $41? Ben, that wasn't even on the... I really like 60s myself. I'm a huge fan of a 60% layout. Love it. That's why I actually like this guy here, because you can get the arrows and that touchscreen thing. Pretty cool. But, I mean, I ultimately end up switching to 75s or something for work purposes. Arrow keys are life, but love 60s? Yeah. Just check the diode on my board, and the diode seems to not have moved, nor seems to be short-circuited. Could it be the hop slip socket? It could be. The only other thing, and I don't think it's this, but nothing's shorting the keyboard in that area. Like the stabs aren't. Is it near a stab? What key is it again? Alex, is there much of a difference between... I don't know what GHV4 is, to be honest with you, Area. I have never tried that. Your 8 key? Ooh, I have no idea. That could just be like a dead socket then, unfortunately. It could be just a broken PCB. Do you prefer the Obscura switches or the KTT Roses? They are very different. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest and say I still prefer KTT Roses. These are nice. There's nothing wrong with these. There's just something I like about the deepness of the KTT Rose has a bit of a deeper sound profile, which I much prefer. And I've always really liked them. There's just certain smoothness. I like the spring weight of them. Like the stock KTT Rose with just a little bit of lube, so technically you do have to mod them a little bit, is my perfect switch. These are modded a little bit. They have pretty decent stock lube on them, but it wasn't up to what I liked. It's hard to beat a hand lube switch. So, to me, why did I just do that? No, I can't get this out. Hot damn, I'm done. One sec, guys. Honestly, Connie, when people tell me KTT Rose versus KTT Strawberry, it's very hard for me to discern the difference. I will hand lube you anytime. Fuzzy? Huh? Big sad? Honestly, 1 to 2 months is not a big wait. You'll be okay. A laminated plate is... I have no idea what that is either. From my experience, people use GH4 on switches when they want to sell something high-end to make it stand out over 205. So does it actually do anything different? Yo, Alex, thanks for all the awesome keyboard content just finished by Tofu Jr. Oh, I need to build my new Tofus too. I'm glad you're enjoying the content though, Rovio. Really appreciate you being here, dude. Yeah, I don't know what a laminated plate is. King, white, roses, or strawberries? Damn. Honestly, they're all good. I still think the roses are still my favorite though. The Kings are pretty nice too. Aren't the Kings just the same mold as the roses? Last I checked. Aware my 60 HE got lost in shipping. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, unfortunately. It's the unfortunate part about all this sometimes. Someone at my work asked an interesting question. They asked, is it easier to find a custom keyboard for design over sound? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like something that's designed well or something that like looks pretty? Now you got me thinking. Speaking of, it's been 3+ months on the Aero 75 you sent me, still hasn't arrived. Really? Okay, you just gotta wait. You remember Beige Lad? I don't know what it is. Sometimes shit just gets stuck in transit. Beige Lad received something like 7 months after I sent it out. So, I don't know. It's crazy. Sometimes you just gotta wait, Aderic. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately. I'm at the mercy of people shipping things out too, so. TTC Tigers? I have not tried those. TTC switches are usually pretty good though. It is spalted maple. Yo, Lucen, you into wood? Sounds a little sussy, but I'm not meaning it in that way, if you know what I mean. You a wood guy? Huh? I love wood? Same, man. I'm a wood guy. I got the hand grinder for coffee in American Cherry. Big wood guy? I need a top for my Mode 65. What happened to your top? Alex, did you hear about the Toronto meetup in May? Oh yeah, it's like earlier this year, right? I'm gonna go. Wait, when are tickets going on sale? I need to check out the whole thing for that. My desk is spalted maple. Spalted maple is kind of cool. It's a little bit more expensive though, right? Like it's a higher priced wood, I think. making the trip. Elk One, if you do, well, obviously I'm going to be there, but I'm going to give you a big old hug. Thoughts on the Tomorrow tactiles? I have a whole batch I have yet to use. I keep saying I'm going to use them for a keyboard. I don't know when I'm going to use them. Soon. I'm going to be honest, they look super cool. I've tried them in hand. I just haven't put them in a keyboard yet. Soon though, I promise. Pinky promise. All right. Little tip, if you guys are ever building a keyboard, once you guys are done seating your switches, just give them all a little push in. Make sure they're all sat flush. I need that PC top you have for your Mode 65. Do I have a PC top for my Mode 65? I don't think I do. Do I? I don't think so. I think that might have been a client's board. Just to confirm, KTT Roses. Yeah, I think there's still one of my favorite switches. I thought you did? I think maybe I do. I have the red mode that I use quite often. Oh, I do have a polycarbonate top. Thing is, I don't think I had enough pieces to build a second Mode 65, so I think it's in a box. I think. I need to find out where I put that one there. I use the all red with the copper bottom Mode 65. That is my ideal build. Love that thing. Sounds so fucking good. Where's my solder? So send it my way. Tell you what, if I can find it, RS, I'll send it to you, okay? Just pay for shipping, that's all. Because your boy kind of getting low on money for shipping everyone prizes all the time. All right. Have you thought about the NK meetup yet, Alex? Yes, I'm gonna go again. Dude, I always forget to turn this thing on. Wasn't sure if you wanted to go through the headache again. I don't mind going. I think this year here it's going to be a lot easier because it's not during a football game like it was last year. And plus, I just want to see you guys again too, so that was really fun. Definitely a pain in the ass to fly. I don't know if traveling is in my nature, I guess. What is the date for the meet? The date for the meetup for Novel Keys or Toronto? I don't know the Toronto one, but Novel Keys is what, August 19th, I want to say, if I remember correctly. But I don't know the Toronto one. When did you say it was, Elk One? In May? Are KTT Roses pre-lube? No, they are not. The two meetups I'm going to go to again this year are definitely Toronto and Novel Keys. I'll see about going to Keeb Life as well. I kind of want to go to that, but again, I don't know when that is exactly, and if time and money permits, it is expensive doing all these things. So we'll have to see. Your streams during my content writing sessions are just a perfect vibe, man. Thanks. Dwight, anytime, dude. I hope you're having a good one, man. Thanks for being here, man. And thank you guys again for the subs and bits and donations. I really do appreciate it, guys. Just I'm gonna do one thing. Longtime YouTube channel enjoyer since the artisan videos. Damn, those were a while ago. I look back at those videos and like, bro, I could improve so much. But I was so passionate about artisans way back when. Like I was so interested in learning more about artisans. So it was fun. Is it Nemo? Nemo, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. Did you get rated or are you going insane with your viewership right now? People are here because Tim was here, Angel. They saw Tim Keyless. And it's that Natty Alex. And they wanted to see Tim. said his one sussy comment and then he fucked up. Tim who? Damn, Elquan. Alex and my toes? No, I'm Natty. What's up, Natty Gamer? Tim, never heard of him? Poor Tim. JR, thank you so much for the Prime for 4 months, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. Tim is my professor? Professor Tim, that's a sick name, actually. I really should be finishing lubing the 35 switches I didn't finish last night. You gotta like set your mind to it. If you start 1 or 2, it's just easy to get the ball rolling. And thank you guys for the follows as well. I appreciate you guys. It's easy to get the ball rolling, I swear to God. SY, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
Quality is chef's kiss.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I've been trying to make it a little bit better every time I stream. I like where it's at right now. I like the colors we have going on. It's still a little bit soft, but it still like retains a lot of nice colors. I like it. Fuzzy Hat, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Thank you guys for the hype train as well, guys. I appreciate it. Large Professor? I've only made it through one of Tim's streams and it was insane. Which one? Lots of depth? Thank you, I appreciate that, Mom Musings. Yeah, it looks really good. I appreciate that, man. I think it's, sometimes it feels crowded on my desk because I don't put things away when I should. But I like it. I think it's a fun vibe. Been watching your content on YouTube, one of my first live streams. Thank you for all the great content. Are we on the Envoy? Yes. We did the Angry Miao keyboard, which I ended up thoroughly enjoying. I really do think this is a pretty unique 60% layout with the touchpad on the bottom over here. So you can use this for like arrow keys and then also scrubbing through volume and stuff on videos. I think that's super awesome. It's cool to see unique things in keyboards. Really cool to see unique things in keyboards. I get excited about them and passionate about them because sometimes it feels like in the custom market, we're so, I guess, set on creating like a beautiful keyboard that we forget sometimes about functionality and new features. I feel like we've really been feeling that lately. So it's cool to see like this lattice mount. It's cool to see like people try new things. Even if it doesn't work well, I'm just happy that people are trying new things. I love it when things work well, but... Angel, what is this, bro? This Angel guy, man. Chozo, thank you for timing on Angel for 30 seconds. JJWKB, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Was it? Is it? Like yeah, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. He's stealing my shirt designs. I made that for you. Oh gosh. Soon I'm gonna need an 18+ rating on this fucking stream. No way I got timed out. Sorry, Angel. I love you, but Chozo's the... If you guys think this is my stream, this is actually Chozo's stream. That's the honest truth. What board is that on the fronts? When you guys say front, do you mean this one? Like this one here? This is the Envoy, this is the AM65. Well, they say 65 because it has the touchpad. A little confusing on the naming scheme, but it's the new Angry Miao keyboard. They renamed it? I heard about that. What did they rename it to? The AM Less or something like that? It is a little, they had it on their notes. I'm actually confused in what they called it. AM Compact Touch. I think that's what they're calling it now. I feel like that's even worse of a name, to be honest. Too much of a mouthful. Alex, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, dude. AM Less? That makes more sense. Lucent, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. I appreciate that, dude. Oh my god. That's very kind of you, dude. But happy birthday, Rock. I really appreciate you being here, man. I hope you're having a good birthday today, too, dude. Yeah, I think there's going to be some confusion with what they call this board. Because it's been, like, marketed as the AM65 less. But I don't, it's the front, like, really tall. It's only 20 mil. It's not that bad. 20.4, I think. It's on the higher side of what I would consider what I would like. But Lucent, thank you again for the 5 tier 1s, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Hopefully you're having a good one today. That's what I did this morning. You ever walk into the fridge and first thing in the morning, open it and see nothing, close it, and then open it again? I do that every night. I'm just like, is there snacks in here yet? Where did the snacks go? But there's never any snacks that appear. It's actually kind of sad. All I want is snacks. Low-key though, snacks are getting kind of expensive, so I don't know if I want snacks anymore. Everything's getting too expensive. Did the snacks respawn yet? Yeah, for real. You owe me 2 hydrates? I got water for you. I'm not gonna drink some coffee now. I'll drink some water for you. Thank you guys again for the subs. I appreciate it, guys. You guys drink water too, though. Chocolate covered pretzels are really good. I really like soft pretzels, like mall pretzels. Those are so good. If there's mall pretzels, I'm getting mall pretzels. Legitimately a top tier treat for yourself. Compliment for Patate. Patate, even though I dislike mashed potatoes because of the texture, I'll always love you, alright? Patate, I hope you're having a good day today. I hope the rest of your day goes really well. And if no one's told you today, I'm really proud of all you've been accomplishing. If you put your mind to anything and feel like you haven't been, maybe noticed for that, I'm noticing, alright? You don't like mashed potatoes. It's a texture thing. I'm not big on the texture of mashed potatoes. Not a taste thing, it's a texture thing. Hydrate? Give me 1 sec, why? You guys know full well, you guys have foods that you don't like because of textures. You guys already know. I think everyone has like one thing. Auntie on starting wage is $23? Really, Angel? That's actually really nice. Patate, feel better. Everyone has one food they don't like because textures. Don't sit here, alright? Don't sit here and tell me. What the fuck? Hello? Is my macro pad not working? Don't sit here and tell me that you guys have no foods you don't like because of textures. Everyone has one. I need a good yellow keyboard. The Jairus might have. The new Jairus comes in yellow, I think. Actually, remind me, because when I go open the Jairus they sent me, because I think they sent me an orange. What's okra? Actually. Dude, I'm the same way with avocados. It's like a certain texture of food, like mashed potatoes, avocados. Like they'll have this weird, like, kind of mushy but not really texture that I don't like. So... the new tofu comes in yellow? Oh, there you go. Doesn't the new Zoom 65B2 have a yellow option as well? Yellow and orange are kind of rare colors on the low. I can't eat custard forever, but my GF hates it. Yeah, everyone has a texture. No, I don't mind avocados or guac when they're mixed in with things, I guess, or when they're not like the primary dip focus, or I don't know. It's just, I won't go out of my way to eat it. Anything slimy? Yeah, some people don't like slimy foods either. Yellow is the least popular color for cars? Really? The Ineffable One, thank you so much for your prime here, man. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good one today. My favorite ice cream? Okay, it's a brand that it's kind of an expensive ice cream, I'm not gonna lie. But they make the best chocolate, like dark chocolate ice cream. But it's basically a dark chocolate. I think there's some caramel in there too. Hold on, let me go see if I can remember what the brand is called. Because I actually don't remember. It's from Canada. It's a Canadian brand. Fuck, what brand is it called? I don't remember what it's called. Fuck. It's gonna bother me now. Let me ask my girlfriend 1 second. I need to message her. Where is she here? What's the ice cream I like? Okay, I asked her. No, it's not that. It's not anything you guys are saying. Righteous. It's Righteous. Fried got it. Righteous gelato. That stuff there is so good. Righteous is, they have a dark chocolate caramel flavor. So good, dude. I really, really like it. It's just expensive. It's unfortunately so expensive. But the few times I've had it, it's so fucking good, man. It's one of the best things that just came for the Envoy build. Oh, this one? It's really nice. I actually really like it. Rain or Shine in Vancouver has an amazing malt chocolate ice cream. I feel like out west has better ice cream than here in Toronto. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every ice cream that I've had that's been like good has been like a brand that comes from the west. We suck. I don't know why we suck here in the east for ice cream and gelato. She does sometimes. I don't know where she is. She's probably playing video games right now. Wait, that sounds really good compared to when you first typed on it. It's a really nice keyboard. I'm telling you guys, it's genuinely pretty nice. I really think there's a lot of features in this that a lot of people will like. All right, we're done soldering this. Let's put this all together now for the Envoy. All right, let's grab our daughter board first before we do anything. It didn't say anywhere. They kind of look like those like TTC heart switches. But gonna be honest, man. Switches these days is kind of like dime a dozen. They're all kind of like, you can get everything to kind of sound the same-ish. I don't know. To me, switches aren't that big of a deal these days. There's so many of them. I kind of label it like this. This is my like definition of switches these days. If it's JWK, I tend to avoid them. All right? Gatoron, I'll use them. I like Gatoron switches. Cherry switches, I only like 2 cherry switches. Vint Blacks or Nixies. Everything else I'm kind of whatever with. I'm going to report you to Big Mike. Kale switches, I like kale switches. Don't use them too often. The only time I use them is with cream switches and the new NK Cream Pluses. Have we tried shaved ice cream?
Bro, have you even tried shaved ice cream? It is literally amazing.
I don't even know what that is. What is shaved ice cream? Taxi switches, the more recent iterations of them have been good. Again, there's tons of variety and it depends on what materials you guys get for these things too. But I genuinely think that you can make a lot of switches sound good. There are some legitimately terrible switches though. Like JWK, the reason I avoid them is because the leaf ping. SP stars are great too. I like SP stars, but I don't buy them that often because they're not that easy to come by. So, gonna be honest, bro, long poles are overrated. Most long poles sound identical. Akko switches are just KTT switches. It's the same menu. Golden Cap from Gatoron is very unique and I quite like them. Epsilons were quiet at first, but now they're pretty loud. Epsilons? Really? You think the Epsilons are quiet at first? Like the long pole ones, right? Interesting. Anno quality of the build, by the way, guys, super good. Just want to point that out. All right, let's actually get our screwdriver. Where the fuck did I put it? Akko is TTC. I've heard that it's some TTC and some KTT. It sounded like I just said a code to you or something, but I've heard that it depends on which version. I think it's like their CS switches are KTT switches and their other switches are TTC. It's a mix from what I understand. Yeah, we found it out, Pretty Calamity. Someone mentioned Righteous and I'm like, that's the one. Yeah, Righteous is so good though. Pretty Calamity got a flavor called London Fog for the ice cream that I think she likes. Where's the screws? Right here. Right here. I just got some CJs and I love them. Yeah, Gatoron stuff's good. I like Gatoron stuff. Gatoron stuff is pretty awesome. Come here, screws. What is this? What bit is this? Tungstens on my Mode 80. Yeah, tungstens are good long pull switches, but again, like I'm probably gonna die on this hill, and a lot of people might not like what I have to say about long pull switches, but the majority of long pull switches sound pretty much identical. There's sometimes very minute details you can find with long pulls that might be different. Okay, noticing one thing. So little note from Mode. The mouse bites on the daughter board, it's kind of actually blocking the... do I have like a file?
Less than 3.
It's kind of blocking the... what's it called? Should I use this? It's blocking how flush it's supposed to be. I can't screw it in. Thank you, Batenza. I appreciate it. Alright. Dude. Richard, thank you so much. I appreciate the Prime, man, for 13 fucking months. Do you break in Cherry Blacks? Nope. I don't break in anything, guys. I'm not someone who cares about breaking in switches. Just as an FYI. Thank you, Batenza. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, guys. Can't wait for more board designs with new unified daughter boards. Yes, likewise. Right, that cleaned it up. Perfect. Just used some flush cutters to clean up the snake bites on the back there. Or not snake bites, mouse bites. Where the fuck's the last screw? Here it is. I noticed a lot of the recent batches of C3 daughter boards don't have the mouse bites filed all the way down. I've also been noticing that the mouse bites have been really aggressive on some of the daughter boards recently. Not just this, but like any of the unified daughter boards. And it's kind of annoying because I hate kind of cleaning them up because it creates that FR4 dust everywhere. But Spiral, thank you so much for the Prime for 3 months, dude. Appreciate you. The main difference I found with the long pulls from Franken switching is how smooth some are compared to others. Yeah, I will admit there are some versions of long pull switches that do genuinely sound a little bit deeper, but it's not by much. All right, we're gonna use the new lattice or lettuce mounts, whatever you guys want to end up calling them. So these are gonna be a bit squishier compared to the all rubber or thicker counterpart to these. Rye Guy, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you, dude. All right, and the way we're gonna put these in, I don't know if this is a great way to show you guys, but we're just gonna put these in like this. And that's it. They just kind of sit in there like this. Pretty cool. Lettuce mounts, let's go. It's so perfect that they're called lattice and they're also green. Wait, why did my voice just become weird? Oh, my throat was dry. Actually, I thought these would be a little bit trickier to put in, but they're actually very easy. What keeps the PCB in? I'll show you guys. It's these things though. Spoiler. You got another Mode screwdriver? I actually don't think they sent me a Mode screwdriver, and I'm kind of grateful because I have 90,000 of them now, and I'm okay without any more Mode screwdrivers. They did send me some more bits though, and I have 90,000 bits as well. So, oh boy, wait till you see the other case. Did you put screwdrivers in them? Did I just not see them? Oh, I see the screwdrivers. Never mind. They sent me another one. Now I have 9,001. These are nice to have, but I don't need no more screwdrivers. There's so many. I have like 30 million of them. I swear to God, dude. Do a mass giveaway? I should just slip them into people's commission builds. I just truthfully don't need them. So you can also, another thing too, I know they mentioned this in their YouTube video. But for anyone who's wondering, you don't have to use all the lattice mounts. You can mix and match these. So if we wanted to get a firmer corner, let's just say, you can do that by just literally pulling this out and putting in the new mount. So it kind of makes this a bit more modular as well, which is pretty nice. Do you slip a microfiber cloth in mine? Did you ask? I think someone asked me for a microfiber and I put it in. I did for someone's. I don't know if I did for yours though, Slurpless. Next one though, if you want a microfiber, I'll give you like 15. Got so many microfiber cloths too. I'm glad there aren't any mounting points near the spacebar. Yes, huge that there's none over here too. Very, very nice that there's none. All right, just put the daughter board in. No foam right now. I can't wait till more people are using the new daughter boards though. It's so much easier to clip in the JST connectors. I'm kind of spoiled by those. And that's all we do, guys. It just literally falls into place like this. And that's it. There's nothing else to this. That's the build. That's how easy this thing is. Yeah, how often are you turning your keyboard upside down? Like, how often are you doing that? Yes, it comes out. But like, how often are you truly doing that? Always? I know I forgot the fasteners so far. They're right here. So nice. No foam? No, we're not using any foam. Fuzzy? What the fuck bit is this? Is this bit? Mode claims it shouldn't come out. Yeah, we haven't done anything yet, but it's just showing you guys. It's super easy to put this in. Super, super easy. 1 and 2. It'd be sketch if they, yeah. How often though are you guys like shaking it upside down and stuff like that? What if you need to type in 0 gravity? Come on, guys. I assume the HHK, yes, that's the angry Miao keyboard. They bottom out and shouldn't affect the flex. Here, I don't know if this is a great way to show this. Fuck, I need to get like a closer zoom for this. All right, actually, let's do this. Okay, I apologize if this is bad. Yeah, this is kind of awful to show you guys like this. See the screw? It's not moving. All right. And then when you flip it, it's not falling out. There's like a piece of here. Let me show you guys again. See this over here? There's like this, I'm assuming this is also made of the same material. I'm actually not too sure. Is the gasket or the rubber one? But there's also a piece of material there, so it's not gonna like show any sort of transfer of vibration from the screw to this either. So it shouldn't be like, how can I word this better? It kind of acts like a washer, kind of acts like an O-ring. Yeah, it doesn't make a sound in the upstroke. Probably the best way to describe it. Christian Obscure, I think these screws are for the hot swap piece, right? But I didn't install anything for the hot swap because I don't care about adding that. So I'm gonna put these to the side. I don't know what these are for though. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the hot swap thing. How's the front height compared to the Bakaneko? What's the Bakaneko again? That's for hot swap? Okay. What's this? Okay, got everything. Everything's installed. Yes. All right. You guys can kind of see the lattice mounts there too, where they kind of mount. Are they all sitting nicely? Yeah, they're all sitting pretty nice. Actually, this one here, I feel like could be pressed in a little bit nicer. Let me actually just double check on that guy. Okay, I like the way that's sitting better now. Is it possible to remove the middle two lattices? Is that recommended? I don't know. You probably could, but I feel like that would be really squishy in the center. You probably could though. I don't know how much flex that would add, and if it adds too much, you might bottom out with the entire case. Like, look at this already with these lattice mounts. Low key, this almost feels like a, actually, these are kind of cool. There's also a lot of flex with this. I'm not even pressing very hard, but it's very squishy, as demonstrated with this. This versus the Mode 65, considering you can't get the Mode 65 anymore, I think the only choice is this. Kind of reminds me of the Salvation as well, how the Salvation moved. It's not quite as aggressive as the Salvation, but I'd say it's like kind of on par a little bit. The Salvation was more uniform though. This seems to be more like where you press, if that makes more sense. How close to a Sonnet? What do you mean? I thought the PC plate on my Sonnet was too much flex. Wonder how this feels in comparison. It's not overly aggressive though, I will say that. All right, let's put some keycaps on this guy. I still have to go with the box harmonica material though, because I still need to swap out a few things. I like how this says stash on it. Makes me happy. I have it in a bag, don't ask why. I need to order more cases for this. Actually, one quick thing is, what plate are we using? Aluminum. Too long didn't watch of it. Pebble. It has a lot of nice features. It sounds good out of the box if you end up getting the bundle version, I believe. Genuinely, I really think the Angry Miao keyboard's pretty interesting. Is it Monakai or Monakai? How do you pronounce this again, this key? Monakai material, right? No, it's not Dracula. I have Dracula on another board, I believe. I don't remember what board I put Dracula on. Yeah, it's an IDE theme, but isn't Dracula also an IDE theme too? Or are they both, right? They're both IDE themes, right? Monokai? Monokai? I'm probably pronouncing that very wrong. All right, now let's put this. Does this sound? Fuck, I don't remember where any of these things go. That doesn't go there. Very interesting. Okay. Gonna be honest, I still don't remember where any of these go. I'm putting that there. Would it sound better with an alu plate? Did that say brunch? Guys, it says branch. Can you imagine? I like this one here because it says stash though. Thank you, Mount. I appreciate it. Or Mounted. I appreciate the Prime Dude and Wong. Thank you so much for 17 months, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Like I said, I still have to go grab the case or the box for this.
It's been a while. Glad to see the same quality content.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I've been looking for my Apple Watch for almost like an hour. Guess where I found it? On your wrist. Was it on your wrist? You know how many times I've done that with things where it's been in like my pockets or something? Are you gonna try half plates? I'm gonna be honest. I like half plates, but I'm not really. I haven't been as into half plates as I once was. So for me, probably not. What do Nixies pair well with? I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know what they pair well with, but so far I've tried them with alu and I believe a PC plate, and I've liked both so far. They seem to have a bit more of a deeper sound with a pretty nice upstroke to them. So I personally think they pair well with just about everything, but I do think they go better with a harder plastic like FR4 carbon fiber or a, what's it called? Aluminum or anything like that kind of plates. This is actually a beautiful keycap choice for this keyboard, by the way. Envoy or Bauer Light? I only tried a Bauer Light very briefly at a meetup. So again, I think it's unfair to say when I've only ever tried it like for 2 seconds. This is Monocom material. It is such a nice set. Flo, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. And Uncool, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Duck. I appreciate you, man. All right. That's no good. That's no good. 0. You pronounced it correct there? Hell yeah. I was close to buying this set. What stopped you? I don't know. Just as another thing I'm going to bring up, just because I think this is important, and I think it's about that time in the stream. Listen, guys. Keyboards are cool. All right? I know you guys all want keyboards, but I'm going to tell you guys this. If you guys have to debate whether paying rent or buying food or buying a fucking keyboard for the month, probably do the thing that's going to make you eat. Please spend responsibly and be financially responsible. I know some people like to joke around about it and stuff, but like, I'm being dead ass, man. Sometimes you don't realize how much you're spending on things. Please be responsible with your money. They're just keyboards. At the end of the day, like, you'll find a keyboard you want in the future. Do what's important right now for your finances. Listen, I've been down that road of spending money on things to make yourself happy. Just be careful with what you're spending, all right? It goes pretty quickly. Being serious. Just keyboards? I know, crazy, right? Sometimes it's really hard to track how much money is being used. Yeah, with keyboards especially, you know? I feel attacked. I'm sorry, June Dog. My bad, bro. My bad. But it matters a lot to me that you guys understand that I do think about these things. Because truly, is clone supposed to go here? I actually don't know where, or is this tag? Fuck, I don't remember what's supposed to go where. Have you got any commissions for the day? Oh, I haven't got to them yet, Biggie. I wanted to get to them this morning, but it was been a busy morning. I think it's tag, right? I'm probably going to do them tonight, Biggie. Tab is tag? Okay. I'm not going to lie, I don't know coding stuff all that well, so. Tofu was dead end for yellow keyboard. Really? Someone said they made to yellow, and I thought I saw a yellow keyboard as well. Put clone on tab. Hey, come on, leave me alone. Would you take Topo? What? If you really want to, I guess I could do that for you. Biggie, did someone put you up to this, or is this something you want? Capsule has a nice yellow. Does the Capsule have a yellow keyboard? There were tons of yellow options in the ICs. Oh. I still think the JRIS has one, right? I'm pretty positive. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. Let me get the box for this guy. Feet only fans? I don't know about that. 1 sec, let me get it. The J-Race has yellow, I'm pretty positive. I don't know why I just didn't put it back in here. Don't ask me. I'll put the rest back in here now. Damn it, I was so close. Branch is supposed to go on this side. Bags equals boxes. I really hate spending the time to put it back in the GMK case when I know that I'm never... Oh, this is supposed to go here. I'm never going to use it, like, ever in my entire life. I am using the lattice mounts, yes. I am indeed. God. And then I need... Is it checkout? Is this the one I'm looking for? I think so, right? And then delete. Page up. Page down. And let's just use... this one. This has been an embarrassment? Wait, what? I don't feel like this. This is going all back in a bag. Now give me sweet, sweet lettuce. You guys like lettuce on your burgers? I actually really don't like lettuce on my burgers. To me, lettuce sucks. Prefer spinach? Actually, on my Subway sandwiches, for example, I've actually been putting spinach instead of lettuce. And green peppers, because I think it tastes way better. Lettuce is boring. I also just don't like the taste of it. I know some people do like the lettuce buns and stuff like that. That's totally fair. All right, what do we think? Actually, this works pretty well with this color scheme. Ace, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Damn. Appreciate you, man. Nice. Monica, yeah, we're using this guy. It looks nice. I like this color scheme. All right, here's the other mounts. We'll just keep them here because we might swap them out depending if I like this or not. Green peppers are the worst? What? I love green peppers. I love green peppers, dude. What IAMs are those? Mangered Zens Up. They are Mangered Zens Ups. All right, onions are top tier. I love onions. Okay, so we're using the aluminum plate. There's no plate foam, no foam in this at all. How are the feet? The feet seem fine. No problem with the feet. They're doing their job. I'm just kind of shifting around to see if I hear anything, but no foam at all. We are using the green feet on the bottom. I don't think there's a difference. I don't know if mode can confirm by using different color feet there's a difference in the way this feels. I don't think so. I think it's all the same, just colors, depending on what color you should use here. They just forgot to send me a black one. It's totally fine though. Green to make you a better gamer. There you go. There's their official answer. 630 yeah, they're expensive IEMs, but I really like them. Green feet equal eco-friendly, Keck W. Green equals energy saving, actually, on Cool Dre. Turning up my volume. Yeah, I'm gonna point the microphone a little more down too for this guy. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Again, we're using the mode Obsidian switches, or not Obsidian, Obscura. I keep saying Obsidian because there's another switch called Obsidian that looks exactly the same as these. Obscura switches, and we're using aluminum plate. Just using mode stabs, which I believe are just Duroc stabs. Nothing special was done to anything. It's just regular lube on everything. So again, there's nothing too crazy special about what's going on here. We're using the lattice or lettuce mounts, as you guys have been loving to say. And that's it. Nothing else. This is the aluminum mode Envoy, or the Envoy. Let me plug it in, actually. I didn't even bother to try plugging it in. All right. Let's see what this sounds like. Ooh. That's with no foam? Wait. It's the green feet. 110%. If you guys don't get the green feet, it won't sound like this. I kind of like this more than the Sonnet. The only thing is the Sonnet, I'm still probably going to end up using the Sonnet for workflow purposes because I actually use the F keys and I don't really care to use function +1 and stuff, but wait, where's my Sonnet? It's right here. Hold on. It's underneath boxes for some stupid reason. Come here, Sonnet. Okay. Wait, guys, I don't know. I'm a little confused myself. Oh, I just hit my. Did I hit my camera? I'm sorry, guys. I hit my camera. Camera's nodders. Ow! I just blinded myself on the fucking light now. Rocky Road. Here, I'll just switch. I mean, they're both really nice. I kind of like the umph of the Envoy, though. Monokai material. I do not think the spacebar sounds hollow. There might be a slight echo in my room because I like the way the room sounds like this, but let's see with no desk pad. I'm kind of curious. My knees gave out? Huh? Wait, let's move this over. Man, I actually really like the Envoy. I would not put any foam in this. There's no need for foam. None. This is $189. This is $189 actually. I just thought of that. And this is not like a special version or anything. This is just... I just remembered that it has $189. Okay, for anyone asking about the Zoom versus the Envoy, I'm picking this one. Wow, I'm actually really surprised. It sounds really, really good. Like, it sounds like very full. It's a nice typing angle. I think it's what's this mode? Like, it feels like what, 6 or 7 degrees? It doesn't feel too crazy. The front height is what, 19 mil? It's about right. I like it. Damn. I will say though, let me say this from a visual standpoint. I still like the Sonnet a lot more. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 5.8. That's amazing. I love lower type angles like that. The Sonnet's still a little bit nicer looking to me. I hate to say it. I kind of do like this a little bit more. I like the fact that I can see the accent on top. It is nicer looking. I do like the Sonnet more. But for $189, I can't really... I can't really... I don't know. It's very well priced. The PC build? So nice. Do you guys just want me to put the parts into the PC build? Do you guys just want me to quickly put this into the PC build? Yes or no? Fine. Thank you, Zeph. I appreciate the 50 bits. Where did I put it? What's this? Oh, that's the copper plate. Can you show the RGB around the edges of the alu case first? Yeah. Is it on? What's the button to turn it on? Or actually, you sent me files, I think, right? Hold on. Hold on. Did they send me files? Yes. JSON file. Close this. Do you feel like the lattice mount has a difference? I can feel it. It's definitely there. Like, I can see this is a softer keyboard for sure. I don't even like, what's crazy is I don't even feel the need to try the other mounting system because I'm already like really, it's not super soft. Let me tell you guys that. It's not like you're going to be sitting here bouncing while typing. It's just soft enough. Would it sound better with KTT Roses? I don't know. I'd have to check. Let me open up VIA. 1 second, y'all. Authorized device. I'm assuming it's this PCB. Downloads. 1 sec, guys. All right, there we go. And then lighting. Okay, hold on. It just like disconnected. I don't know, VIA's been a little bit funky lately with things. Hold on, guys. Wink, wink. You should totally build the polycarbonate tomorrow. Put the harder mounting system in the polycarbonate case, please. I kind of want to go like toe for toe with both. Okay, it's working, but it's not working. I don't love the web version of VIA. I much preferred the install. I kind of like the install of VIA here. Toe for toe, stare. Where's the RGB supposed to be around? It's kind of low. I don't know if I need to turn off any lights. I feel like inviting Chris into call just to like explain to me more about the RGB around the top of the case. It's a little tough to see. Increase brightness. It also might be my lights. I also want to say that. Do I have to authorize the device every time I load up VIA? Lighting, brightness, all the way. You can see blue light shining. It's supposed to be wiring around the case, the keycaps. Remember guys, there's only one strip of RGB here. There's supposed to be two, so you probably won't see it at the bottom. Let's just turn it solid color and let's just turn it to blue. Oh yeah, I can see that. It's not super noticeable. I wouldn't say it's like mind-bogglingly noticeable, but it's right there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how many people are gonna use that. It's there though. It's definitely there. If I turn off my lights. So you can definitely see it, and then again, it's a little hard to show the angles here, but once there's another row of LEDs in the bottom, I think it's gonna look nice too, but it's just a little tougher to see. I can see it from this view on the sides, like my perspective. Gonna be honest, not something I would personally turn on. Get some rest, Alex. Do PC this weekend. I mean, it'll take 2 seconds. Should I put the daughter board in? Here, we'll quickly put it all together. All right. And then we'll do a second build with different switches on the weekend. Or whenever I decide to do it, okay? You can install via desktop. You just can't download the releases from GitHub repo. think that's the bummer about it. Indeed, the bummer. No weight on the acrylic? Well, it's not acrylic, it's polycarb. But yeah, there's a weight on it. Well, there's this guy here on it. I just need to put the feet on, which I'll do after this. Just let me install this guy first. Studio Ghibli figure or Demon Slayer? Ooh. Can I pick Demon Slayer? I'm kind of a Demon Slayer simp. Can you just try GMK Dark Honor keycaps in the aluminum Envoy? Maybe it's just me. I'm not really a fan of making keyboards like all monotone. I know you guys seem to really like when I do that, but okay, the only issue I'm having with the entire build experience is these daughter boards. Do I need to trim this a little bit more? I do. It seems the mouse bites on the daughter board isn't allowing me to like flushly put this on. It's the only thing I'm having problems with. So my only piece of criticism to this entire build is that maybe we have to take a second look at the daughter boards. We'll make sure they're taken care of. Yeah, I don't want anyone to like be shaving off FR4 in their house because it's legitimately not good for you. How scratchies are the Obscuras? Not at all. I mean, there's a... Actually, no, they're not at all, man. I wouldn't even say they're slight. There's like a microscopic amount that you're probably never going to notice. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to put the lattice ones on this one here too. Where'd I put the other ones? I'm going to put the lattice ones on these. We're going to do exactly the same type of build. Does that sound okay to you guys? Is that cool? I think that's a better move to make in terms of like trying things out. Where did I put them? Sounds great. Stock Obscuras? No, they're a little bit lubed. The stock Obscuras, truthfully, are not up to what I would like lubed on a Switch. So, I lubed them. Am I going crazy? Where do I stick it? One sec, guys. It's not any of these little tiny bags. No. No. This is the rest of the screws. No, no. Hold on. Let me open this thing up. Oh. Literally on top of the other box. One last edit before you swap.
What do you think the Envoy versus the Arc 60?
I would still pick the Envoy. Better price point. To me, it just makes more sense to go with it. I think the Envoy is the better buy. When you're just looking at it from the perspective of what I think sounds and feels better, yeah. But do you like the way the Arc 60 looks? Like, if so, then I think the Arc 60 is the way to go, right? The Arc 60 has a certain aesthetic to it. And if you like that, then I say go with it. The free screwdriver is the main selling point. Not for me. I keep dropping this. I wonder how long the Sonnet will be around. I'm assuming until the extras or whatever in-stock units they have, but again, I don't want to speak for them. But that's my assumption. God, dude, I have so many bits. They're all over my desk. You are paying for the aesthetic? Yeah, I mean, like, but that's always going to be a thing in keyboards. We're always going to pay for a little bit of the aesthetic. What are your thoughts on camping light switches? Oh, I like them. They're pretty good. The ones from, God, come on, stupid thing here. I don't know who's actually vendoring those right now. Is it Click Clack? Click Clack, I think, is vendoring them. But yeah, they're pretty nice. I like them. I did not mind them one bit. I like the way this looks because we have the green and the green here. So that's pretty nice. This is so pretty. Yeah, it is very pretty. All right, where are the screws hiding? I don't remember. I think this one is on this side and this one's on this side. Wow, first try. Not gonna lie, I don't buy multiple keyboards in the same layout. I like one in every style. Hopefully I'm not the only one that feels that way. I think there are probably a large number of people that feel that way. You're probably not alone. All right, let's take this guy here out. We're gonna swap now. I have a weird feeling I'm gonna like the aluminum one a little bit better. God, this is why I think those new daughter boards are so much better. They just press into place. It's so much nicer. Okay, I had to inspect one thing on the polycarb unit. You guys know how I feel about polycarb units that don't have metal inserts and metal threading. This has metal threading over here, which is really important to me. Because that means that if you guys decide to swap out things, it's not going to sit there and wear out. That's actually really important to me that that has that. And I know that a lot of people who build polycarbonate boards forget about that shit. And I don't know why they do. It's so important that that has that. All right, let's put this in. Okay, does it sound also very good? It won't get stuck, step bro. Huh? Hey, Alex in chat, ordered my Zoom 65. Any recommendations on switches? Depends on what you're going for. I'm a big fan of KTT roses, as everyone here knows. Oh, RGB looks nice on this one. Again, we only have half the RGB. This is a prototype PCB. It's missing a whole roll of RGB. So imagine the whole thing RGB. That is my speech for today. Huh, I mean, it even kind of looks nice with just the one. I kind of like the gradient. It's kind of cool. I'd buy the poly version for sure. I'm curious how it's going to sound. That's all. All right. Now let's see what this sounds like. Again, same config, same mounting system, just the only difference is polycarbonate. Let's see what this sounds like now. You guys ready? I like it. I think I like the aluminum more. Me personally. Yeah, and I think some people might like the spacebar better here because it's less poppy. Okay, before we continue typing, yeah, I like aluminum better. So I'm going to swap this back to the aluminum version. The only reason I like the aluminum better is because I think it works well with the switches. I think if we use something like a Nixie or a KTT Rose with a copper plate, we'd get a totally different sound profile out of this. So we're going to do that next time. We're not doing that today. So I'm actually going to swap it back. Actually, I want to see one level of RGB with this. Can you try using an MX Black on this? We could try MX Blacks, depending on what I decide to put in it in the next few days. Hold on one sec, though. Just go back here, configure, lighting. Let's go rainbow, rainbow swirl. Ha, that's cool. Can you show the bottom of the board with the RGB on? Yeah. Again, we only have one strip of RGB because it's the prototype. But there's going to be another strip, I'm assuming, over here. I don't know if the mode team wants to confirm. Turn the lights off. I kind of like the gradient too, guys. You know, it's not that bad. Honestly, don't want another row with the gradient. You know what? Me too. I kind of like it just like this. Do you guys want more RGB? Like, would you guys want the extra layer of RGB there? Or no? How do you guys feel about that? You still want another row? I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to do a poll. /poll. Hold on. RGB. More. Leave as is. Kind of curious. Did the poll work? I literally just typed it in. Is the poll working? I don't know if it worked or not. It is? Okay, I don't see the results. Fucking stupid ass stream. Well, let me go look at it manually on Twitch. Okay, it's here. No, it's just not on my stream thing. More? All right, more people want more. That's interesting. It'd be kind of cool. Don't be so rude to your stream. You're right. It'd be kind of cool if you can like address, like if these were addressable, like you can turn the second ones off and on. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know if that's possible though. You know what I kind of like too? There's like this strip on the polycarbonate one where the backweight is that you can't, like it kind of blocks some of that light, and I kind of like that. It's kind of nice. Very, very cool. All right, let me move everything back. Or I don't know if you guys want to watch me do that, but the polycarb version is nice though. I think I do prefer the aluminum, and I think my ideal build would probably still be the green with the copper. So it doesn't stray too far off the color scheme I thought I would like. But I have to admit, this Mirage color is not too bad. Screwdriver, where did I put you? Want to watch you put it back on? I think PC with copper plate would be awesome. Yeah, and I think that's what we're gonna try next time. Very happy with the way this turned out though. Again, there's only one small thing I don't like about the keyboard, and that's the mouse bites on the daughter board. But I think that's easily fixable on Mode's part. It's because I don't want no one to do that on their own time, but like shave off things. All right. How's the weight of the board? The aluminum's slightly heavier. Why? Do you guys want me to weigh both the boards? Yes or no? Because I can go get the weight, the scale thingy. Odos? Sure? Okay, let me go ahead. Wait. I love that fake window light. Same. All right, we're gonna do no parts inside but the actual case, okay? All right. 1 pound and 1 ounce. Or 11, is it 11 ounces? I don't know how to read the fucking pounds. Where's the kilograms? 0.79 kilograms. 0.4. 0.79. It's not that heavy. It's not insanely heavy. And we can do a fully built test here in a second. Let me just assemble it all. NK was 5 pounds altogether. What am I stepping on? Get out of here. All right, let me put this back together and then we'll figure it out. Thanks for introducing me to gobos, Alex. I'm now using them on my keyboard shoots. Oh, I'm so happy you're using them, dude. That makes me genuinely happy. They're so nice, right? It's such a good tool. Oh, that sounds so good, bro. That sounds so good. My life is still heavier than those boards. Yeah, projector lights are just a fantastic tool to use with photo shoots. Absolutely fantastic. So the Gobo is like the slide you put inside, but they're projector units. Like this is not real window light. It's just a projector that I'm using with the Gobo slide inside. I think they're called cookie cutters or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're fucking called. There's so many stupid names for these things, but... All right, we'll do one last sound test. Quality Otemo switches that aren't Gazoo. You gave away your secret? I give away every secret that I have. I have no secrets anymore. Oh, here. We'll just weigh the board one more time. Because I know people want to see the weight for some reason. Fully built, 1.1 kilogram. 1.1 kilos, okay? That's fully built. God, I don't like that sound that made. Again. That's not bad. It's not that heavy, but it's not like super lightweight either. So I think it's perfectly in between. It sounds so good. That actually sounds so good. It sounds like an O-ring board, but it's not. And I feel like this has a little bit more flex than an O-ring board would normally have. So it's super soft to type on too. More like Envoy. Cool. I think I would still pick green and copper though. That's my ideal. Green and copper. I'm calling it now. This button. So these are cool. I'm gonna play more around with these on another stream. These other gaskets over here. But man, this is pretty crazy, man. Compared to the Mode 65, I like this way better than the Mode 65. The Mode 65 is still a great keyboard, but I think this is way nicer. GMK Masterpiece? I would probably pick this board here for Masterpiece. It's not super blue, so I think you can pair things with this pretty easily. The Angry Miao is angry right now. I still really like this keyboard, man. It's still pretty nice, this Angry Miao keyboard. Different, I think this is for a different user base, for sure. Water or wine glass is such... Wait, this is a wine glass? Fuck, man, I don't know these things. All right, guys. That's pretty much a stream for today. I don't know these things, guys. It's a wine glass. It's a container of liquid to me. It's all the same shit. Let's go raid someone. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Let us go raid Mr. Let's do Firewire. A hot name. I haven't seen a Fire. Oh, Chubies is streaming too? Damn. All right, let's do Mr. Firewire. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Enjoy Firewire's stream. Did that work? Why can't I see anything on this thing here? All right. See you guys. Enjoy the rest of the night. I love you guys. Peace out, everybody. And I will see you guys, not tomorrow, but I'll probably see you guys on Sunday. I think we're doing the Wind X, but I kind of also want to do this because I think I double scheduled something. But we'll see what we do on Sunday. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. So peace out, everyone. Bye, and thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys.